Okay.
I liked how the penguins are still characters.
Oh yeah, the penguins are still there. Uh, so anyway, it's been a while, so I'm going to recap the last sort of several things for everyone. Also, Corey's not here, but hopefully he'll be here for next time, and so this should be okay. Anyway, so last time you were, well, last several times a while ago, you had returned to Zillinia after following a ship Anna noticed was leaving from, excuse me, the Scutum base that was on Kofaria, and you believe it went to Zillinia, so you went back to Zillinia, did some stuff there for a bit, and eventually you ended up actually spying one of the masked people who attacked the Kafarian transport ship all that time ago. And so you sort of went to chase them, but they basically jumped down, kind of grabbed Anna for a moment, and basically told her, "Stop following me." Um, and then ran off toward the industrial district. And of course, being intelligent players, you were like, okay, so we should follow them. Uh,
Yep,
so,
definitely.
um,
Logical
so
conclusion.
yeah, so you followed them to the industrial district, specifically the sort of planetary defense system area, and infiltrated inside of that. Had to deal with some of the security robots, and ended up confronting this person who eventually revealed to be Zal, who was a quote unquote researcher, who Anna and Nereid had saved all long time ago. Um, but you fought and you took her out. Well, you defeated her, and she was like kind of unconscious. But you did sort of revive her, although she was tied up, just to sort of check in, like, "Yo, what's your deal?" Um, but before you could really get too much information, um, you were both attacked by the other masked person, who had attacked you previously. And then while dealing with them, the Scutum Queen just like showed up, and you were like, "Okay, this is bad." And so then everyone did the time honored strategy of getting the fuck out of there, and it worked just barely. Um, so you all escaped. In that regard, so some of you unconscious, and I think I want to say, Chad, you actually had 1 HP from that. Uh,
Yeah, I think that was the case. Somehow we split the party and still managed
hmm
to escape.
hmm
Oh wait, I remember. Oh no.
So,
Mm-hmm.
hmm so from that, you basically, and I think that was basically the last thing that you were here for, Michael. So then, right after that, you got out of the industrial district, but I think it was all had like basically set off an alarm, basically alerting the military, like, "Yo, shit's going down. Come here, please." And a large battalion did show up, and they went in, but they didn't find anybody, which doesn't seem to make any sense because, like, either they would have to have come in the way that you did, or they would have to like broken in, but there was like no evidence of that. So that doesn't make any sense. But before we get to that, so anyway, you're kind of standing around like, okay, now what? And then Zal basically was like, okay, I have permission from my superior to basically have take you and give you the lowdown of what's going on and show you the situation. So Zal took all of you to the palace, but you actually went sort of down underneath the palace, and you ended up meeting the Grand Emperor Zephyr the First, who was the first one who established the empire a long time ago. Keep in mind the current emperor is the sixth, so yeah, that's a long time. Um, and it was revealed that basically the Grand Emperor is overseeing a sort of special ops unit that does sort of a lot of undercover work that's sort of off the record. And that's what Zal's position is, and kind of what the deal is with that there. And so, from seeing your activities and what you've been doing, the Grand Emperor basically offered if the option for you guys to join in with that, and you agreed that you would do so. Um, and the Grand Emperor said, "Okay, I'm also going to basically have the four of you, so um, Anna, Chad, Eldon, and Sudoku, basically form a team with Zal. Um, that said, the idea is that the team, there's no like the team everyone's equal, so it's not like you guys are taking orders from Zal. That's not what's happening. You basically together are supposed to sort of figure out what to do and do things from your own volition as a group. You are, in a sense, like again, in a sense, under the command of the Grand Emperor, but not. It's not a strict like Grand Emperor is going to call you every day and be like, "Yo, do this." Yeah, it's a little bit. It's more free than that. So you still have basically the outward appearance of again being a normal soldier in the military, so your outward life hasn't really changed. But that's sort of the situation going from there. And so the idea was that, well, we know again the people who broke into somehow got into the planetary defense area were again the Scudam Queen and the other masked person. Now during the fight, that other masked person, their mask was also knocked off, and it was revealed that the hunch from a while ago that people had is correct, and that that was a Mendeshan whose name is Talimbor, who again was like someone who was involved with like kind of anti-Zelenia government terrorist stuff a while ago. And actually, during the fight, though, they got attacked. They got hit, sort of collateral damage from the Scudam Queen, and they basically were like, "Fuck this, I'm gone," and just kind of dipped. So, since this person is ultimately under the Zelenian Empire, since again they are a Mendeshan, the idea is that, well, since these two people got into the defense area, the Zelenians now actually have scans of their DNA, so they can track them. The issue is that the Scudam Queen, being a Scudam, they're not a species that is in the Zelenian Empire, so trying to sort of like deal with that DNA and kind of get that together is going to take a while. So you will, in the future, presumably be able to track the Scudam Queen, but you can't do that yet. But at this point, you do have the ability to track Talimbor. That said, after this, sort of a way to sort of relax, you did organize that sort of party get-together thing for in order to help raise money for Katra in terms of her anniversary with Adora. Hijinks ensued with multiple people getting drunk. Sudoku almost started a fight with Claren. There was karaoke involved. Anna threw up in a bowl that used to be a sword. What else happened? Someone drew something using like ketchup on a table.
Oh, yeah. I feel like, well, Anna was judging it, I think. But like, yeah, someone was.
I don't remember who that was. Was it actually Zal? I don't remember. Or was it Hera? I don't fucking know. Anyway, but yes, that was the thing. My sort of headcanon for this as to why Chad wasn't there was that like basically Chad had his mental health screening. So yeah. Anyway, where we did leave off at the end of the last main session was it was the next day. You guys had woken up and let's see. Oh, Sudoku got a tiny house from Entrapta, which is a literal tiny house that's like a box that she can now be in during a rest. So that's a thing. And
only Sudoku can be inside of it.
I mean, someone else could like take it from her and go inside of it, but there's only space for one person. So
okay.
If you want to steal her tiny house, but good luck trying to do that. And then you're sort of talking and saying like, okay, well, we have the ability to track Talimbor, so I guess we can try to kind of deal with that. And so you're basically ready to leave Zelenia since the tracking said that Talimbor is on the planet of Mendesha. So, and the very last thing we did was that right when you were about to leave, Zal had actually gotten some equipment for each of you that would sort of give you some sort of advantage. So,
oh yeah,
Eldon was given a sort of equivalent of like a Thanish longbow, but like as an improvement to his gun.
So good.
Yeah, I think I might change how it works slightly just to make it not quite as good, but we'll see.
Can I have that in this
no, hold
you
on.
already have it.
No, hold on. So, Anna was given, even though normally wizards can't hold shields, Anna was given basically like a mini shield, so still has the effect of extra AC. And Sudoku was given a thing. I think I literally just gave her a sticker, but the benefit of it was that the idea was that she actually, even though through her multi-classing level is only 1, she basically could like pick a bard subclass. Because Sudoku,
Oh,
because Sudoku actually was gonna multi-class into bard, but I'm like, yeah, so she's still technically a level 1 bard, but she does have like the first, you know, upgrades from a subclass. Which subclass did you do? I forgot.
Shit. Oh, College of Valor.
Okay, so yeah, you have like whatever the level 3 buffs are for that. You have those, even though you are officially a level 1 bard. So there's that. And so as right where we left off before, it was basically saying like, okay, so those are the gifts for them. Now we got to wait for Chad to show up, and then we will be on our way. So that is where we are right now.
I am Chad.
and I think we did all of the Zelinia data pad quests. Did we pick up the transportation quest that was supposed to be leaving from Zelinia, or did we not do that?
Well, let's see.
It was the
You
one that would have gone to
I see it.
Corey's place.
You did not pick it up.
Mm.
Oh yeah, and so part of it was the discussion was that like, you know, if you try to, you know, in order a way to kind of blend in, and it's not really blend in, but basically not be super suspicious, Zal sort of links you up with the quests that are available on Mendesha if you want to sort of have the cover of like, we're just helping random Mendeshans, that's why we're here and not tracking, you know, a criminal. So that's why those are currently in the availability, even though you have not been to that planet yet.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think we did have a discussion that was like, you know, we probably want to visit the city first just to get the lay of the land and see what's.
I mean, again,
there.
you can further discuss this, you know, on the way. But yeah, so I guess I don't know. Everyone is waiting for Chad to show up at the hangar.
I am Chad, and I am here. Where am I? No,
Okay.
I am here.
Here. Oh, there you are.
All right, Batman.
Well, yeah, I guess us to show up.
Who are you?
Whoa! Insert Spider-Man meme.
Oh.
Okay, go away then.
Okay, damn, jeez.
But yeah, prior to that happening, I guess Anna is just talking to Sudoku, and she's just saying, okay, so this new bit of equipment that I just picked up last time, as she holds out what looks to be a Pokeball, it's like red and white.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Apparently, the shopkeeper, or apparently the quartermaster, said that inside of this orb is some greater steed, and I can ride it. Supposedly.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
Like standing like uncomfortably close to you and like doing that thing that cats do when they're like sort of batting at something with their paw.
Just like basically kind of batting at the Pokeball thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Be careful. I don't exactly know how a creature can really be stuck inside, you know, just this orb. But we want to save it for a time when it is of most use. Oh, look, wait. Here he is. He's coming in. How's it going, Chad?
Doing all right for the most part. How are you?
Oh, a little bit hungover after some tomfoolery that happened yesterday.
My
Oh,
butt
right.
hurts.
Yes, and
What kind of tomfooleries?
the one that involved puking, you know.
Yes.
I don't know if you want further details than that.
I think I'll just use my imagination then.
Fill in the blanks.
I'd rather not.
Well, it's been a few, maybe 1 or 2 days. Are you aware of are you aware of the latest information for where we have to go next?
Not a clue.
All right. So, remember that when we had left the industrial district, there was that Mendeshan that we had seen previously who made an escape. The one named Talonbor.
The one from the Scutum base.
Um,
You never saw
Wait.
them on the Scudam base.
Oh,
Does Anna know that it's the one that hijacked the
The one that you fought on
ship
the
when we were transporting
Yes,
Kafari?
you would know
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so Anna will just say,
oh wait, so I
not
would know that
exactly.
too.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the one that we saw during the hijacking, we have their DNA and we know where to track them. Apparently, they are somewhere on Mendesha. So looks like that's going to be our next lead.
Dish is a big place.
That's true. Wait, yeah, do we actually know anything more specific other than they're in Mendesha?
Well, again, it's like, since you are on Zelenia, there's only so specific it can tell you at the moment.
But as we get closer, is it kind of
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
dowsing
Think of it
machine?
like
Okay.
I don't know. It's like a fucking. Right now, it's basically pointing you in the direction of where they are, and it's like it's saying, okay, they're on
Yeah.
Mendesha somewhere right now. But yeah, when you get closer, you will be able to know where they are.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we should be able to pinpoint with greater accuracy once we are actually closer to the planet.
Sounds fair by me. Are we ready to make the dust off?
I'll say that like Zal sort of like I guess was messing with something and kind of the back and comes forward and says, "Oh, you made it.
Yes.
I have something for you."
Mm?
And so Zal sort of like reaches into a bag and then but like before she like pulls it out, though, she sort of kind of looks up at you and says, "I'm going to tell you something. I don't want you to get mad.
What?
You need to work better with your team. You seem to think if something doesn't apply to you, then you don't have to worry about it. It's not going to fly."
You were there. You were there.
I was. That's why I'm saying this.
No, I mean you were there. You know what happened to my team?
They might all.
He's referencing
Oh,
Warren Buffett.
okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you shouldn't try.
I tried once.
Well, if you don't try again, then that might repeat itself.
Let's hope it doesn't then.
Well, yeah. And maybe this might help. And so Zal pulls out a flamethrower.
Ooh.
Fire.
So I am going to put this in your character sheet. So
Okay. Fire. Burning.
Oh, damn.
Valon's thing like, okay, this was a mistake.
no, I know what I'm doing. Okay.
Is what is said on January 8th, but we'll revisit that.
Okay. So you can see that there. However, I'm going to also add on the side here. I'm going to add a thing. Okay. And I'm going to add this down here at the bottom of your thing below Firearm Expert.
Okay,
And then
let's
I'll
go
explain.
check this out. Let's go see what
Firearm expert, but now literally.
Okay.
flamethrower. Sweet, I get to burn things. Behold, we're entering Chad's arson arc.
Fortunately, the fight that happened where we were sniping on top of the tree already happened a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm pretty sure the galaxy is big and filled with flammable objects. I'm pretty sure we can make it manage.
Mm-hmm. And if it turns out that Mendesha itself is kind of like a wasteland, then flame away to your heart's content.
Oh, I intend to. I intend to. I intend to burn everything.
Okay, so your the stats of this are modeled after the what do you call it? I'm blanking. Oh my god, the Tiefling Hellish Rebuke. So it's a 3d10 fire damage, and it's a dex save that enemies have to do. Oh, I forgot to put in the range. I'm gonna have it be a 30-foot cone. However, I am giving you somewhat limited uses of it. So it has 5 uses. On a long rest, it's like you fill it up completely. On a short rest, every hit die you use fills up 1. And that's not like instead of healing you; it's in addition to healing you. So it's up to you how you want to sort of spend the time with that. And again, using it's kind of like you're using a spell in a sense. So if you basically, if you use the flamethrower, you therefore cannot use you can't use it twice as like an attack or something. So you could use the bonus action with the pistol still.
Yeah.
So
Pistol.
yeah. So now you have, because I know I was trying to give things that sort of address an issue that people have, and I know one of the things you've been saying is that you've just been doing the same thing every turn. So here's some variety.
Yeah, variety.
So yeah, and again, if you look, I technically said that you have spellcasting ability, and that that you're using Dex as your spells thing. And so the reason that it says DC 15 is because technically that's based on your spell thing, assuming Dex is your spell thing, which is not really true. But so in a sense though, as you level up or whatever, that number might increase. So in that sense, so yeah, it's not just a flat 15, and it should increase automatically. So. Okay, does anyone have any questions at all regarding any benefits or abilities they have or anything like that? Because also it's been a while.
I think I'm good.
I'm good as well.
Okay, then I guess we're ready to take off.
Let's do it.
All right.
Oh,
Silly dingus.
hey, silly dingus. Join us for the ride.
All right. All right. Get that going. So, as always with our space adventures, we are going to be rolling d10s.
Oh no, not this again. Don't forget Cool Cat.
Starting with a 7. I don't mind Cool Cat, actually.
3.
Refresh our candy,
Gives
please.
us things. That's fine.
7, 3, and 8. Actually, wait a minute. I have not looked at this list in a very long time. I have to remember what's what. Oh man. Oh, I don't know what I want to do. Oh, this is hard to decide. Oh no. Man, why you gotta roll 2 things that are good?
We don't know who you're talking to.
I know. I'm gonna. Okay, that settles it. Okay. So as you're zooming through space, again, I don't have music for this. Oh well, too bad. You end up you end up hearing a noise somehow, seemingly coming from outside of the ship, even though that makes no sense.
Oh.
That noise sounds like sleigh bells.
Yay!
Whoa!
And
Sounds
it's
like what?
seemingly so out of nowhere, he appears.
Space Santa.
Oh.
Hello, my children. It is me, Santa. Space Santa.
Yay! Space Santa!
Have you been a good boy?
Yes.
Well then. Wait, hold on, wait. No, wrong thing. Fuck. Where the fuck did I put the? Hold on. God damn it! Where did the file go for this? Ah! Oh, it's literally labeled Space Santa. Okay, I'm dumb. Okay. Well. Roll a D250.
I don't know what that means, but I'll do it.
A3. Oh. Oh. This may be actually horrifying.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. What did we unleash?
Is Sudoku gonna become like that Garfield SCP?
Well, okay. Okay, so Sudoku basically became Spider-Man. You rolled the cloak of you rolled the cloak of Arachnida. This fine garment is made of black silk interwoven with faint silvery threads. While wearing it, you gain the following benefits. You have resistance to poison damage. You have a climbing speed equal to your walking speed. You can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving your hands free.
Yes!
You can't be caught in webs of any sort and can move through webs as if they were difficult terrain. You can use an action to cast the web spell. The web created by the spell fills twice its normal area. Once you use the property of the cloak, can't be used again. Okay, so you can only use the web spell once per day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I love this. This is great.
So we have
my favorite.
We have Sudoku Spider-Man now. That's
Yeah.
not what I was expecting to happen, but okay. All right. That is your gift from Space Santa.
Yay, Space Santa!
They'll literally you just just somehow blinking and all of a sudden they just pop right in front of Anna. And what about you? How if you roll a D250?
Sudoku, can you just make sure to always be at least 5 foot away from me?
I promise to try.
Yeah.
If
you got those spidey senses on, I don't need you breathing down my neck.
Random question, has anyone actually seen any of the MCU Spider-Man films besides me?
I've seen Homecoming, Far From Home. I have not seen No Way Home yet.
Okay, all I'm thinking of right now is the whole insta-kill mode thing.
Oh no. Why?
But that was not part of the list, so nope, no insta-kill mode. Okay, anyway. Okay, so Aaron, roll your 250. Oh, 132.
Yeah.
You get a gun.
Oh, wait.
That's what I don't need.
Oh, I need to be marking down who has what. Okay, Sudoku has
Tommy
that.
got a gun.
Okay, what the fuck is this thing? I know I've seen the name before, but I don't actually know what this does.
Oh.
I'm kind of afraid, actually, because... Oh god, oh, this is really long! Oh no. An ion stone.
Oh, an ion stone?
I know what that is.
Fuck yeah!
But I think there's many possibilities.
Yeah, hold on. Let me read this for a while. Hold on.
As in, there's ion stones that do different things.
I know. So let me just look at this for a
That's
second. Hold on.
That's so apropos for Anna too.
Yeah, give me a new lens for my glasses. I need a new prescription.
Yo, it's gonna take your glasses just from looking like regular glasses to a fucking Dragon Ball Z scanner.
I'm all for the fashion upgrade.
Okay, so basically, the idea of this is that while you have the stone, it sort of like floats around your head. And again, I think it works better actually if this is some like sci-fi tech thing that's like let's say it's like a little tiny little drone that's like floating around you.
Oh.
And I guess Aaron, if you want to try to keep track of it, it says the stone has 24 AC, 10 HP, and resistance to all damage.
Wait. 24 AC.
Yeah.
Continue.
10 HP
Mm-hmm.
and resistance to all damage. So the idea is basically if an enemy does like destroy it, then the effect is gone. Okay.
Damn.
But they have to like specifically choose to attack it.
Yeah.
Or let's see. Yeah, it seems like they can't. So even in like AOE spells, actually, it seems like that doesn't apply. I think. So
Interesting.
they have to specifically like use their action to target it. So.
Oof.
Okay. I think. Oh well. Okay, and then there's a bunch of possible effects that it could have for you. So I guess let's do another roll for this because I don't want to.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, there's 14 of them. So roll a d14.
Number 2, bring it on.
Okay. Okay, good. It's not a legendary one.
Okay.
Oh, okay. This is really simple, actually. Your dex increases by 2.
Oh, solid.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm just imagining that this is the Plum Bob that's like atop the Sim character.
Okay. There we go. It's like all this complicated stuff, and I'm like, oh no, and they're like, oh, dex plus 2. I'm like, okay. But like some of these are like paragraphs long though, so
that's I think some are like charge abilities and random stuff.
yeah. Wait. Oh, never mind. Okay. I saw something and like, wait, this sounds so good, but I misread it. Okay, never mind. Okay. So there's that.
Thanks, Santa.
Santa again appears in front of Chad. Face me, boy. And roll a D250.
Whoa.
As you wish.
What a fucking change.
I don't remember the voice I gave him. Oh, it was more like this? Yeah, okay. Because this is the voice of a Santa. Okay, 112. Okay.
I hit another flamethrower.
No, don't. Okay. Okay, so
I mean, yeah.
So you get
Go ahead.
gloves of swimming and climbing.
Yes.
While wearing these gloves, climbing and swimming don't cost you extra movement, and you gain a +5 bonus to athletics checks made to climb or swim.
Aren't you really athletic right now?
Yeah, I should be. Yeah, no, I have 7. Wait, I have 9 in athletics.
Okay, so when you're climbing, you'll be
Damn.
+14.
Yeah, I am
okay.
the ultimate in a different way.
Okay, and I will give Eldon something because I
Okay.
feel bad otherwise.
Okay, run that by me again so I can write it down my treasures. It is the gloves of climbing and
Swimming and climbing.
Swimming.
So climbing and swimming don't cost extra movement, and you gain +5 to athletics checks made to climb or swim.
Don't cost movement and +5 for +5 for swimming, climbing, athletic check. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I
Yes.
am ultimate.
Holy
I am
fuck!
the ultimate.
Eldon just got something really good, and now I'm wondering if that should be something that's legit. Okay.
I'll just do it and then just nerf it.
Because Eldon rolled a +3 shield.
Damn.
So
it's 5 AC, I'm
He
guessing.
doesn't like super go near anyone anyway.
Because that would make his AC 20. So, I don't know. Should I do it?
mean, he rolled it.
Okay. Yeah. Fuck it. Fine.
I mean, he kind of needs the shield. He's kind of
Yeah, he's actually probably going to be tanking because
Yeah.
he has the
The other
resistance
armor.
thing anyways.
Yeah. Because, so his HP is 36. That's his max HP, so okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ, he's so squishy.
Okay, so let me just add.
He's
this one.
squishy, but he can resist all damage.
If he
And
takes
he
the
does
bonus
have
action.
uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
squishy, but he dense. So it's...
Yeah. If things don't get through, he's good.
Okay, so let me just put it on here then. Custom.
My comment was just going to be with Michael, your role. Seeing that it's probably alphabetical, I was like, well, you're a little bit ahead of the Ion Stone, so it could have been another
No,
flavor.
how this is, it's like they're organized by categories. So it's alphabetical within the category, but then it's the next category. So okay. Also, I'm going to have Zal roll, because why not?
Please be Cole.
Okay. 129, yeah. 129 is... Oh no. Oh no. I might have to re-roll this one.
She gets like the ultimate weapon. I want to be the ultimate weapon.
Not only do I have to... Okay. Well, let's see. Okay, actually okay. This normally would be extremely good, but because of Zal's class, it's actually just good. So I think this actually is fine. Okay, because she rolled Robe of the Arced Magi.
Damn!
Oh, wow.
So, because here's the...
I'm playing through Baldur's Gate right now, and that's like the most expensive item.
So here's the 3
in the
effects. If you aren't wearing armor, your base armor class is 15 plus Dex. Her AC is already higher than that due to her other stuff, so that doesn't matter. And the other thing is your spell save DC and spell attack bonus are increased. She doesn't use spells, so that doesn't matter either. So, but the thing is, you have advantage on saving throws against spells. So, I think
Anna's looking at Sudoku and being like, "I'm so jelly."
Yeah, so I think that's fair then that she could get it. It's not too overpowered.
Yeah.
So, okay.
That would be so good on two of us.
Yeah. And actually, this helps a lot because literally her biggest weakness is for any spells that require a saving throw because they bypass her high AC. So, yeah. But I don't think that's like broken in that sense because a lot of her if it's like a wisdom save or something, or most of her saves are actually not super high. The only one that's high is Dex. So okay, I think that's fair.
Good to know in case we fight her again.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, and then he goes Santa away, and all I'm imagining.
Bye,
right
Santa.
now,
come back.
So there's a scene in the movie Cats where literally a cat just starts spinning, and he literally just while spinning just flies up into the sky and disappears. And so that's what I'm imagining just happened with Space Santa.
I'm gonna have to have Sudoku do that at some point.
Oh no! Please do not have Sudoku emulate the Cats movie. I think we will all die. Okay. So that was your visit with Space Santa.
Yay!
Okay. So with that, you have arrived above the planet of Mendesha. So make perception rolls.
Right. Perception rolls. Do I perceive I'm gonna get a nat 1? Still got it.
Damn, starting off with the nat 20s. Okay, I'm 13.
Damn.
That's gonna be the
Oh.
last nat 20 I get for the next month. Watch.
Okay, 18.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah.
Ah. Okay, hold on. Just double checking I have all my stuff in order. Believe I do. Okay, yeah. All right. Okay, can close this then. All right, so you're all looking down at the planet, and you notice the first thing you notice is that the planet is brown. It's a mostly it's a pretty brown planet. And you would also know this just in general that Mendesha is known for being pretty dry. So that makes sense looking down. The predominant color you see is brown. Um, there are some sort of like small bodies of water kind of scattered around, but like, think of it. It's at least like 80% of the surface is land, so a lot more land than water. You can also see. I'll say that Sudoku and Chad can see that there are. You can since you're still pretty high, so it's hard to see this too well. But there are what looks almost like very small, well, small from your point of view, little like almost like holes in the surface of the planet, kind of scattered all over the place. And I'll say that Chad, maybe you just happen to know this. You happen to know that Mendeshans, they actually live sort of in basically massive sinkholes, and they sort of build their cities sort of around the edges of a sinkhole. So my image for this is like the planet Utapau from Revenge of the Sith.
Ah, okay. No,
Okay,
yeah.
let me see if I can get an image for the rest of you. Hold on.
I mean, Anna will say, well, it does look like a wasteland. Guess you can use the flamethrower.
I've been waiting for this.
Okay, here. So here. This is, again, you cannot see this to this detail, but like, so you have like a big pit, but you have the cities like built into the sides of the pit.
Whoa.
Oh wow. Okay.
Is that actually from the movie?
That's from the movie, yeah.
Interesting.
So imagine something like that, but again, it's on a more dry and grayer, or not grayer, browner planet than this. Because Utapau, I think, in Star Wars, is like it's not super dry, but anyway. Yeah, and so I guess, and so from this, you can also see that at this point, since you're close to the planet, the tracker is pointing to a sort of a region of the planet that is next to one of the larger pits, but the region itself seems like there's not too much going on there. So Zal sort of says, well, looks like they're near that. Actually, I think that might be the capital city. But, well, how do you want to approach this? Do we want to just try to just dive down and jump them immediately, or should we head to the city first?
I think Anna will say, well, while we still have the option of cover, I think we should take it. We can see in our data pad that there are a few clients, presumably around the city, that we can take some tasks for. They're looking for Gianna scales, Phinos feathers, slave eggs, ropey teeth, and they might be able to provide some extra information about the surrounding areas.
I agree.
Okay, well, that leaves the least. Also, we have we know where to land. We don't have to worry about trying to land in some canyon or something. So, okay, so you start heading down toward the surface, and again towards this sort of a pit that's pretty large compared to the others. And as you approach, again, it's as you get closer and closer, it does appear to be quite large. The diameter of the pit is way bigger than your ship. There are actually several ships kind of there as you start descending down. There's some other ships that start kind of leaving and heading up. And so you keep moving down for a bit until you find a sort of basically empty, well, an empty space to park, basically.
I like to think that like one of us is sitting at the wheel and being like, "Hold on, I'm waiting for this guy to pull out." Your parents are looking for a fucking parking spot at a grocery store.
Damn, why is it so crowded here in Mendesha?
Yeah, it's pretty. It's not like insanely busy, but there's definitely some bustle. Um, okay, let's see if I
Somebody
can.
just
They need to
double
tunnel out.
checked.
Yeah.
We're in space, New York.
Okay, and so I'm gonna switch the. I don't have a map for this, but I'll switch the music over.
The Golden Country.
28 credits an hour. They're fucking crazy.
So as you step out, it's my image for this is actually the architecture. So it is again kind of built into the walls. So a lot of it actually is literally made from the rock of the walls of this hole. But the design of it is actually, I guess again as a real life analog, is largely kind of Asian actually, similar in terms of like the what kind of looks like angles and roofings and stuff like that. And even though there's a lot of people around, it's it doesn't look like super high tech most of the time. And Zal sort of like steps out and goes, well, not a fan of dry environments, but gotta do what we gotta do.
Just bring a bottle of water with you and you should be good.
So, what's the plan? Just start off with the quests and then see what we go from there?
Yeah, I think so. Actually, right now, can we see where the tracker is pointing to for Talambor?
Yeah, so it's pointing away, I'll say north of the city. So you'd have to sort of get out of the pit and head north for some distance. Not, again, definitely a walkable distance, but if you were to try to get to them, this may take, a while.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, let's talk to the clients and see what the environment is like. So first on the list, we gotta look for Zeska.
Okay, let me pull up the quest here so I know which one is which, and therefore I can figure out what kooky personality I can give everybody.
Zeska's looking for the Gianna scales.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, yeah. Oh, and just some background for this, by the way. So the Mendeshans are based, again, mechanically, they're based off of tieflings. And they do have, again, the idea is that, so they're normally, like, kind of gray-skinned, and generally, like, light hair. However, they have these sort of, like, colored markings on their bodies, and it's sort of like, there's basically sort of like different races of Mendeshas that have the colored markings are different colors. Looking around you where you are, most of them are a sort of light blue, but there are some other colors around, some green, some red, some purples as well.
And what was Talambor?
Talambor was red.
Red? Yeah, okay.
So yeah, so you see, if you want to look for the first one, you see that it's a level above you.
Okay, let's go upstairs in this pagoda-like structure.
So you go to the level above, and you see, basically you see sort of someone who is, working, basically, it's, again, it looks surprisingly kind of low-tech. It's basically like, sort of like a blacksmith kind of area.
Ooh.
And you see, again, it's pointing to a sort of like middle-aged woman who's working with something in there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, Anna will step forward, and just say, "Excuse me, ma'am. Might you be Zeska?"
That I am. What brings you here?
Oh, we're here to, well, we saw that you put up an ad to acquire some Gianna scales,
Ah,
and we can definitely achieve that for you.
yes, the Guyana scales. They're good for the shields. Very tough.
Well, that's good news.
Okay, so
Helps
these are
protect against the poison.
gotcha. Okay, so Gianna scales, they're really durable, and do you like? I haven't heard of Giannas before. Can you tell us about them? Are they really dangerous?
Uh, they got they got some goo they can shoot at you. Pretty tough scales, and they got some range. Can do some bad stuff if you get hit. But pretty slow. If you manage to catch them by surprise, should be no problem.
Ah, okay. Sounds good. And I guess we're new to the city here. Do you know where they can be found? Is there like a wilderness just around here?
Yes, mostly desert to the north. Main place, Sturladad Desert. Many creatures.
Perfect. Yeah, that's just what we need to know.
Stay away from the sand river.
Mm-hmm.
Got the biters in there. They'll bite your feet off.
And what creatures would those be? Are they just cold biters?
No, they're ropal.
Anna's just like scrolling through her data pad and just like making some notes. Got it. Okay, rollful.
Ropal in Sand River, Phinos running around the fields, you have Slayer flying through the sky, also some Bufa walking around on the cliffs, and maybe a mammoth that you might see. Do not touch the mammoth. Mammoth will destroy you.
Uh,
We'll keep that in mind.
will we know what the mammoth is when we see it? What does it look like?
Big. Very big. If you see big, go away from big.
Okay, duly noted.
We see big, go away from big.
Sudoku's like scribbling in her notebook. Only touch a little bit.
Not touch.
You can't see this. I'm writing in my notebook.
Yeah, okay. Anna will say, yeah, Anna's like, yeah, thank you for the explanation, Zeska. That will be very helpful when we go and acquire these Gianna skills for you.
You very nice.
We're only doing our job.
Try not to die.
Yeah, okay, we'll do our best not to die.
No guarantees, though.
There's never guarantee when it comes to dying.
I would imagine not.
Well, have fun.
Okay,
Thank
thanks,
you.
bye.
All right. So Anna will then talk to Chad and Sudoku and say, "All right, seems like everything that we need, all of the creatures, are in that desert to the north, and I think we're headed in that direction anyways. So I think this works out."
Yeah, that seems very oddly convenient.
It's almost like someone designed it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense that he could be hiding in a place that is generally dangerous, and most people wouldn't bother to head over in that direction. But we will, and we'll get him.
Casual.
Is there anything that we need to do in town? Otherwise, I think we have the info.
But do we have the provisions? Maybe we could use some healing sprays for a fight if we don't have any.
It is true. We know that the Giannis, they can spit acid.
Definitely want some of that.
Yeah. Let me just check something real quick.
Yeah, because actually, I'm not sure.
Anna
sure if-
actually has 3 superior healing.
Yeah, I think.
Anna's okay.
Oh yeah, I think you were. Everyone was given some healing except for Chad at one point. Actually, let me actually look.
I think Zal gave us some.
I have 5 of them.
Okay, you might have had some left over. Yeah, so I'll say if you have 3. Let's see, what does Eldon? Did you write it down? What does he have? Okay, Eldon has 4. So wait, you said Anna you have 3 and Sudoku you have 5?
I have 3.
Okay. I'm just gonna say
So
that
I feel like at some point someone gave us some. I think Zal did.
I'm gonna say Zal gave 3 to everybody, and maybe you just had some from before. So yeah. So I'll say Chad, you can have 3. It's the 8d4 plus 8. So you just have 3 of those.
Right.
Yeah.
3, 8, d4, or 8d4, right?
8d4 plus 8.
8d4 plus 8.
Plus 8.
Yep.
Alright. Superior healing sprays. Got it.
Yeah, Anna says, I think we're all suited up. Thanks, Zal, for providing that when you brought us to the ship right after the warehouse.
Yeah. Well, after almost killing you, it's something.
Yeah, we nearly downed each other, but I guess both of us are alive and kicking, and hopefully it stays that way.
Yeah, let's hope.
All right, we ready to head north?
Ready if you are.
Let's board.
Onward.
Okay. So, yeah, since you're kind of in the middle of this pit on the side here, but there are these sort of kind of industrial-looking lifts that are all kind of around the edge that take you up multiple floors. So you kind of you head over, notice one, get into them. Again, it stops every now and then for floors as some people get on and off, but you're taking it all the way to the top. And so you head up to the top, and of course, once you get to the top and it opens up, you definitely feel the you're actually kind of near the base of sort of a bit of a small canyon. Though you can see ahead of you, the canyon does sort of open up a bit more. But that said, the sun is pretty high and bright in the sky. It's not like unbearably hot, but it's not pleasant. So
wait, sorry.
Mhm.
Is this lift? This lift holds our ship?
Oh,
Or-
no. This is like you just got in this yourself. Your ship is down there
Oh, okay.
in the city. Yeah. Is that a problem? Or
Well, wait. Are we walking to the desert?
no? I said you could walk to the. I said the desert wasn't walking distance. So I mean, if you want to take the ship, you
Oh.
can.
Okay. Well, if it's within walking distance,
Yeah.
I think it should be fine.
Okay.
We'll just walk across the Sahara, you know.
It's not that big. Jeez. All right. So, give me. Let's see. Okay. So I actually kind of walk through the canyon for a bit. It will eventually open up, and so
Ooh.
I'm going to move you now to a map. Okay. So I want you guys to start. I'm gonna put Eldon on the Enzo on the map so you can see where to be. Bottom near the left.
Bottom. Okay.
Okay, and
Bottom left it is then. Where am I?
you tell me.
I am there
Next to Eldon.
where I should be.
Why? So you can smack him or shoot him again?
That is on a need-to-know basis, friend.
Okay.
Music change. All right. Everyone ready? Everyone, well, mechanic-wise, everyone ready to continue from here?
I think so.
Okay. So,
Ready for battle.
all right. So make your another perception check just to kind of see how things are going.
I'm
Okay.
gonna get a nat 1. Fuck.
Give me a
Close.
16, please. Okay.
Kinda
Okay.
close.
19.
Slow sheet, load slow.
Oh, there's the nat one.
Bleh. Why do I even bother?
Okay.
That's funny how, because even with the nat 1, it's still higher than Chad's.
Oh.
Okay, so Sudoku, you're just like playing in sand. I don't know.
Sandcastle! No, actually, she's trying to keep the sand out of her fur.
Yeah, which is like kind
Ooh,
of
that
impossible.
must be difficult.
Well, that's it. It's not like
Yeah.
it's not super sandy right now. It's a bit more like a rocky desert than a full-on sandy one. But there's definitely some
Mhm.
sand patches around. Anyway, so Anna's the one who notices. So you can see you're kind of a bit of like in an upper, a bit up a little bit, and
Mm-hmm.
again you can see kind of to your right there is what literally looks like a river of sand that's flowing.
Must be the sand river that Zeska was talking about.
And so that seems to flow kind of. It's flowing to the north. Where
Okay.
you are. That said, you can see again this sort of kind of not super well built sort of stone bridge that seems to cross over it. And yeah, 19's 19's good enough. On the other side, you can see these sort of scaly creatures that have this sort of large thing kind of sticking out of from their tail that seems, and they're kind of slowly wandering around over there. There's a couple of those. There's
Do
also
they look scaly?
yes. There's also a path to the
Okay.
north. To the north, you can see you have to sort of like you can see to the north. There's a path that goes forward, but also it sort of like drops down, not like a sheer drop, but like there's a kind of a steep hill that kind of drops down. You can't that, and you can't really see what's beyond that at the moment.
Gotcha, okay. The area to the right, like across the bridge, is that similar elevation as this?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and if we look at the tracker for Talonbor, it's still to the north.
The tracker for Talonbor is to the north.
Okay. Yeah, well, Anna will say, well, I looks like just across the bridge, I see some scaly-looking creatures with tails that seem like they can spit acid. Have a strong feeling it's the Giannas. Talonbor himself is to the north, but if we're already going to be heading in that direction, we might as well pick up some of the ingredients that we need for Zeska and the other clients.
Is anyone going to respond? Is this a one-sided conversation right now?
Yes.
I'll talk to Zal then. Zal, are you ready to attack? We can just collect some of the Gianna skills.
I guess so. Wait, you think,
Okay,
you think you can hit him from here?
Well, I think so. Lloyd, let me check real quick. How good is my arm throwing? Yeah, I can throw from 60 feet away.
No.
With
impressive.
decent accuracy.
So impressive. Okay. Give me one sec here. Okay. Just checking something here before we get started with that. Okay, and what's that number? Okay. All right.
Yeah, Anna's ready to toss a frost grenade.
Okay. It's like Zal will say. Actually, wait. What is Zal's range? I don't even know. Oh, okay. Well, it works that way. Say, okay. Well, anyone have any problems with this plan?
Nope.
Okay.
All right, I'm firing.
Well, hold on. So let's have since it's like kind of all surprise. Let's have basically everyone roll initiative, but you'll get like a surprise round. So
Nat 1, Nat 1, Nat. Okay, 11 works too.
Oh, okay. Wait. Click on me and then do it.
Click on me.
stop. Oh wow, they actually rolled decently high.
Where the shit? Oh, there I am.
Oh wait, Katra's still in here.
Kick her out.
Fuck.
Why did we have an initiative with Catcher again?
That
Just
was
for talking?
that was from my our tournament thing.
Oh yeah. Gotcha.
Okay, so yeah, so we'll have a surprise round in this order, and then we'll go from there. So
Okay.
so so first is Zal, and yeah, let me actually color everybody here. So boop, we have boop, and then boop, boop, and boop. Okay. So Zal is going to target the red one I just marked. And it's gonna off 2 shots here. Oof, well, okay.
Wow.
First crit. And then okay. Just make sure that I'm not. Yeah, okay. So that's gonna go. Okay, 12 damage. Okay, it's 9 damage. Okay, so that's 21 damage.
Before the crit, or
No, that's in total.
okay.
Okay, and then wait.
Oh, fire damage happens during flurry of blows. Only.
Yeah, and so she's not gonna do that. She's gonna do normal for now. Okay, so hits that one. Definitely does seem to hit it. Okay, Anna.
All right. As stated, we got a frost grenade to throw. 17.
Okay. That you do seem to hit it.
Okay, it is the 7 cold damage, and its speed will be reduced by 10 feet for 1 turn.
Okay.
And that's red dot.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay, and it's a surprise round, so skipping the Guianas, and then okay, Sudoku.
Let's see. I'm just gonna fucking Eldritch Blast the shit out of. Okay. Why is that? Key. Okay. 17? Oh wait, no, sorry, I looked at the wrong thing. 11.
That's a miss.
Okay, I'm
Although
gonna attack again.
Yeah, your Eldritch blasted twice.
Yep.
Okay, that hits.
Yeah.
AC is not over 28. Okay. Okay, damage.
12.
Ooh.
Okay. It's still up.
Okay. So apparently, I just learned this. I can use a bonus action on to use cantrips? And since Eldritch Blast is a cantrip, can I use it again?
Oh, is this from one of the invocations that I gave you? I think.
No, it's just. I don't know if it was just introduced or if it was a rule all along, but apparently, it's like if you can't you can't cast like a spell that requires a slot, like as a bonus action. You know, if you've already cast a spell that uses a slot, but like if you cast a spell or do an action for your first, like your main action, then you can use a cantrip for your bonus action.
And this is for warlocks?
No, just for any spellcaster.
Well, because I thought there
that
was like...
seems really good, because one of the sorcerer things specifically, it was called quick casting.
Yeah, I thought that was like a specific like feat or something that allowed you to do that. Like, because there is one character somewhere that I have where like I specifically had to find a feat or like some skill that like they have that like lets them do that. It wasn't just a thing they were like naturally able to do.
Okay, fair enough. Never mind then.
Okay.
But I feel like you might have that as a warlock.
Right, that's something. So like I thought like there might be like a warlock invocation that's like that. That's why I was wondering.
I think there's like invocations that let you add like extra damage to your blast, but I don't know if there's any that like let you.
Yeah, because here's what I have right now. I have an increase to Eldritch Blast damage, proficiency in some things, cast confusion, cast detect could be good. Yeah, okay. So you don't have. Yeah, okay.
Okay, never mind then.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my turn.
Okay. Well, again, you did some decent damage. Okay. Oh wait. I didn't have chat on the initiative thing because I guess you didn't click your character. Okay, wait. What did you roll?
I forget to do that all the time.
What did you roll?
11
okay.
for him.
Yeah. Okay. So then you should have gone before Sudoku, but oh well, whatever.
Okay.
I'll side you right now.
Point me at what I'm shooting. Am I pointing at? Okay, those guys. I go for red. 3 shots.
Get him!
Yeah. So, pew, pew.
Fighting with fire on the other side.
Okay, both hit.
Okay, let's just do pew and then pew.
Oh,
Damn.
okay. Red is dead.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty boy. Can I use a pistol on blue?
Yes. Assuming the range, assuming the range is still good, I presume it is.
Wow, 3 nat ones with disadvantage.
Good lord, yeah.
Julie's roll also had a nat 1 on the.
Yeah,
other
wow,
side,
what
too.
the fuck? Okay.
We dangerous.
Good thing you didn't get that like thing where I made you have like disadvantage on everything.
Or good thing we're not drunk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That hits actually.
Pew.
Okay. All right. So then let's do Eldon, and I'll have Eldon basically not move, so they will get their bonus here. So this will have advantage, and it should deal sneak attack damage, assuming it hits. Ooh, that just barely hits. Okay. So that does do 21 damage.
Eldon learned how to aim.
Okay.
So proud of him.
So now normal turn. Zal is now. So Zal's gonna move probably because here I need to check my distances.
What was their initiative again? I think red was the one on the initiative tracker.
Oh
So
crap!
he's gone.
It was 14.
It was
14,
okay, yeah.
I think.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
I forgot about that. Okay, yeah. So Zal's gonna move there, and it's then gonna again do her blasting. Oh, second's a miss. Actually, well, no, yeah, no. It's just I'll just have the second one be a miss. Burn minimum damage. Okay.
Okay.
Wow, maximum fire damage, but that's not flurry of blows, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's it.
Okay. Anna goes up behind and will frost grenade blue dots for a 28, dealing 6 cold damage, speed reduced by 10.
Okay.
And that'll be on his turn.
Okay. So, it's gonna turn around, and let's see. Actually, wait. What are the distances we got here? Interesting. Okay.
We're playing tanks from the other side of the canyon.
Okay, it's going to, well, basically like you thought, it's going to shoot a blob of goo out of its tail. It's going to be targeting Anna.
No.
Oh! Well, okay.
Can it go in the opposite direction?
Oh no.
Oh.
How do I? Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. I'll just have it where somehow it messes up and it somehow splats on itself.
It just goes straight up.
Oof.
That looks like a lot.
Okay.
Low.
Then we're gonna have some movement. Actually, wait. It was here, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2. I'm just going to move all of them.
Damn, they're setting up the phalanx.
Okay. Get some more measurements in. Damn, okay. So that was blue. Let's do green now. That's gonna shoot at Eldon. Oh, and nope, that doesn't hit him.
He has the +3 shield now?
Yeah, he does. So his his normal AC is 20.
No. Okay, boy.
Yeah. But keep in mind, I think this is decently fair because, again, so remember, Zal's whole thing is they have half of their HP they should have, but they have, double, the bonus to AC they normally would. So they have 22 AC. Their HP is 32. Eldon has 20 AC, and HP is 36. So it's actually, kind of similar.
Wait, how did... Eldon only has 36 HP?
Yeah.
I have more than him.
Yeah, well, again, for example, I think it's Entrapta who has, 38 HP. So, and I that was how bad my HP rolls were, so...
Damn,
yeah.
Okay.
And I think actually she has a D8, so... Whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, okay, that's a miss. Orange now is gonna go for Chad. A 20.
Oh no.
8 damage.
Okay.
-8. I can't math.
What minus
I
8?
heard...
Yeah. Yeah, 75. Angry. Who did that?
Orange dot.
Okay. Orange gonna die.
Orange
Okay,
again.
and then purple is gonna hang back for right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So now it is Chad's turn.
Chad's turn is going to shoot orange with great vengeance. Pew. Okay. This is awkward.
Yeah,
Don't get
nice.
flustered now.
Pew.
Okay.
Pew.
1 second. Okay. Yeah, I mean the first one doesn't hit, but the other two do.
Okay.
Racking up
Pew.
them crits.
18. Oh, that sucked. And then pew with 12. Not too bad. 30 damage total. I think. No. More than that? I don't know. I can't math.
18 plus 6.
You know, yeah, I was right.
That's
30.
24.
24.
Oh, wait, no. For some strange reason, I thought Yeah, I was like, wait, the second one wasn't a crit.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, 24 damage to orange, right? Okay,
Yeah, I think so.
yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay, Sudoku, it's your turn.
Let's see. I'ma just bolt them
Which one?
or blast them.
Which one?
I can't actually see where they are.
Northeast.
Oh, I see them. Okay. I'm gonna
Currently,
hit,
the blue one is damaged and also has less speed. Actually, is that over now? Or no, because that was just this turn you did that. So
Yeah.
it's the blue one is damaged and has less speed, and orange one is damaged.
Okay. I'm gonna just hit blue one then.
Okay.
So 9 damage. And then I'm gonna blast him again.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
Ah. Okay. 15.
Okay. And this is hitting blue.
Yeah.
Okay. Blue is dead.
Hooray.
Get out of here.
You know, I was tempted to use action surge on orange, but I didn't decide.
You
I decided not to be petty.
didn't
Okay.
hate them that much.
All right. Eldon is also going to go for orange.
No, we have a vendetta against Talonvor, so don't forget that.
And with the advantage, damn, 2 not ones on the sneak attack. Okay. So that's 18 damage on orange. Still up.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Zal might as well also attack orange. Pwah, pwah. Oops, second one misses. 6 damage. Damn, your damage is not doing too well this time. Orange is still up.
Oh, really?
Okay, Anna.
Alright, well, let's just mess with Orange's mind. Fuck off. Intelligence saving throw.
Oh man, how smart are they?
Send out that brainwave. Nope, take the 9 psychic damage.
Okay, they're dead.
They crumple into mush.
Okay. Alright, their
Oh,
turn.
that's good.
Purple one's now going to move up.
Ooh.
It's really going to move right there again. And let's say purple's going to attack. Oh, no, not 74. My finger clipped the 7. Okay. Chad again.
Chad, I'm gonna shoot at purple.
23.
3.
Ooh.
7 damage.
Fortunately, they're sucking on the damage.
Yeah, the damage rolls have been really bad.
Thank goodness. Thank the good. That is 68 damage. Or 68 health. Oh, okay.
68 damage. Get
68 damage. Ugh.
damage.
Okay, this one's gonna hit now, then green's gonna go for Eldon. Aw, misses just barely.
Ooh. Ha.
Watch, this one's gonna be great damage. Nah, okay, not really.
Decent.
Well, okay, anyway. Okay, Chad, your turn.
I'm gonna shoot at purple. Purple's the one that shot me, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
3 shots. Up your ass. 1,
Oh!
3.
Holy fuck.
Oh!
Okay, yeah, the 2 crits hit.
Boom. Oh, fuck.
Oh, ew.
That's
Oh,
a 20.
That
Damn
was
it.
the sucky crit.
so that's still 24 damage with both of those. This is purple.
Yeah, purple.
Okay, still up.
Purple.
Damn
Oh, purple.
Okay, Sudoku.
Blast them.
Which one? Purple?
Yeah.
Okay. That hits. Okay,
8.
still up.
16.
That hits.
Yeah. Oh.
Still up.
Fuck.
Okay. Eldon's gonna go for purple. And yep, that's enough to kill purple.
See ya never.
Okay. Doink. Alright. So it's all now for the green. Hoya! Hoya! Oh my god, missing again. Okay, 12 damage, that's better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Anna.
All right, let's pop their pea-sized brains. Mind Sliver, intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. 7 psychic damage.
Okay, still up. Here we go for... Let's see, who's it gonna go for? Chad again!
Damn.
Welcome back.
Someone's a magnet.
Oh, they failed that.
Quickly.
Watch, this one was gonna be great damage. Nah, still not that great. Because their damage rolls, their damage rolls have really high variance. It's 2d10 plus 1. So they could do they could do like 20 damage, but they're not.
Damn.
So okay. Anyway, Chad, go.
Clean it up.
Again. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Oh. Okay. Well, the first two hit.
Boom. Oh. Boom. 15.
Okay, it's still up. And then... I actually have a hilarious idea, but we'll see if I roll high enough.
Oh no.
Oh!
No!
Okay, I have a fucking amazing... Okay, so you somehow shoot into the sand river.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And...
Fucking biters.
And a little bit later, like, shortly after that, something lunges out of the river.
We were told not to provoke the creatures in the river. What are you doing?
It's not my fault.
I mean, it
It
literally
kind of
is.
Yeah.
I don't get to choose what I aim, apparently. Everything is random.
Okay, this is hilarious. Alright.
Oh my god, well, okay, we need to get one of the ropey anyways. So, whatever, we'll deal with it too.
Have no fear. I have an idea.
Do you?
No,
Okay.
I don't know. But pretend I do.
Okay, well, Sudoku, it's your turn. Can you save them?
Can
Again.
I?
So, there is still the Guyana that's hiding over there that you can shoot. Or you can attack this Ropal that's coming out of the sand river.
Okay. Presumably we made it angry. So I'm a cast calm emotions on the whirlpool.
Okay.
Ooh.
What does it need to do?
Has to roll a wisdom saving throw. Wisdom save DC 17.
Ooh.
Oh,
Shit! Oh wait.
wait, it
Why'd you
failed.
say- it failed, yeah. You said DC 17.
Yeah, okay. I don't know why the fuck I looked at the wrong number. I looked at that 18. Okay,
Oh.
then if it was angry and it was going to attack, then it just goes the fuck away.
So it literally jumps out of the river,
Bye.
and it's like, ah, and then it's like, and it just sort of sinks back into the river.
Oh, that
It's
could
like
have
he-
gone a lot worse.
Like he just had a wave of like he looked at us and then was like, fuck it, never mind, and then just like goes back in.
Yeah, basically.
That's one way to solve it. See ya.
Damn. That's okay. That was very clever.
Hooray.
I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to use him at this point. But oh well, that's okay. You did the smart thing from your point of view. Okay. Okay, that's your turn, I guess?
Yep, that's me.
Okay, Eldon's gonna then, well, continue to stand still, and yup, 18 damage. And it had 16 health left, so it is dead. Giannas are all dead.
All right, good work. So I guess we need to collect them. So, like, does Anna see anything else on the other side?
I will say you see sort of a pile of something here, but you can't tell if there's anything behind it. Where I'm pinging.
Okay.
So you can see this,
Gotcha.
but you can't see if there's something behind it.
Yeah. I mean, even though as Aaron and I can see the map,
Yeah.
Anna would go over to start collecting the Gianna skills.
Okay. Okay. Make a perception check. And if anyone is going to follow her, then also make a perception check.
10.
I will make a perception check and follow her. My perception check is going to be natural 1.
Why? What? You always get to do that.
Okay. So
6.
even while you're like in the middle of kind of crossing the bridge, Chad, I guess you sort of hear something. You notice that again behind. Well, I guess it kind of looks like this like pile of like rocks and bones. Is a rather large, four-legged creature that has these pretty big tusks and almost have like they have a very tough skin, and it's facing away from you. It's kind of like rooting in the dirt, and it's not super close to you, but it's there, and it looks quite big, and like you wouldn't want to mess with it.
Probably best not to piss that one off.
Piss what off? As Anna starts hacking away at the scales.
That question mark.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a good thing Sudoku rolled a 6 because I was gonna have her try to sneak up and pet
Okay.
Do we want a repeat of the Mother Armu incident?
Oh no. No,
what now?
we don't.
Oh yeah, you weren't.
It
thinking
was
about
when we were level 3 and we were facing another large tusked creature. And we only escaped from that, but like it could have resulted in our deaths.
Everything we do could almost result in our deaths.
Okay, but we were backed in the corner, and Anna had to.
Anna's like, great, we were literally going to die.
Yeah.
Let me reiterate, I was a level 3 wizard.
Yeah.
Very
Anna
fair.
was backed into a corner. Anna had to get up right next to the Armu, the giant elephant creature, and had to hypnotic gaze it at melee range.
Oh yeah.
And then had to run away underneath its legs.
Yeah. That was fun. Okay,
Yes.
anyway. Oh, and I'll say also, that said, Chad, so you see that, but you do also see, in front of you, you do see what looks like something that's kind of, well, some like kind of serpentine creature that also seems to have these kind of wings off of the sides of its body that's sort of flying up in the air, kind of ahead of you.
That does not look good.
So
Should
over
we shoot
here.
it? Where is it?
Over here. In the
Pan again?
northeast.
Northeast, you say? Oh. Heads up.
Really don't know what you're talking about. There's some sand in my eyes. Hold on just a second. I gotta rub it out.
Tell me I'm not the only one that's seeing this all.
Does Maul see it?
The very dangerous animals to our right and to our left.
Is that a 9 or a 19? That's 19.
It's a
okay.
19.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of look and go, yeah, no, I see those. Well, wait. Didn't that Smith lady say something about Slarfs flying?
Yeah, there was one of the creatures that was flying.
Isn't that something you need?
I believe so. We actually need its egg, so it might not be on its body.
It could be in its body,
Yeah, make a
True.
nature check.
or maybe it's flying back to its nest.
Yeah.
I'm saying this, I don't even know if. Oh god,
23.
23.
-1 nature.
Okay. Okay. Well, Anna, you would know that these things actually do carry their eggs in these sort of like sacks, like at the underside of their body.
Mm-hmm. Ah, yes, Sudoku, you're actually right about that one. I do remember the eggs are just on its underside, so we will have to bring it down to Earth, bring it down to Mendesha, so to speak. Does it notice us?
From what you can tell, you're not sure. It's not
Okay.
like obviously coming at you.
Okay, well, we need to be heading north anyways, and we probably don't want to go. Well, yeah, we don't want to go like into the river, so I guess we'll just follow the path to the northeast. Let me just finish getting up these scales. Gotta get 5 of them, I think.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, do you want to, when walking up to it, do you want to stealth, or do you want to just kind of attack it from range? What do you want to do?
Probably stealth, hopefully for the chance at another surprise round.
Yeah, let's go for that.
Stealth.
Okay.
Let's hide behind this pile of bones. Not scary at all. Honor rolls 11.
I thought I had a higher stealth. What the fuck?
I'm going to roll stealth as well, and I'm going to get a nat 1.
Oh, soft 20.
Ooh.
Okay. I'll have here Eldon. Okay. Eldon stealth. Kind
I
of
was
bad.
getting that one.
Bad considering his number.
Yeah, Eldon, you needed to bring the average up. higher
Zal's
than
stealth. The same. Okay. Yeah. Wait. What is the average of this? Okay. So we have 11.
that. Probably
20.
around 16.
Let's see. That's 25. That's 45. 32. 77? No. Yeah. Yeah, 77. So 15. The average is 15.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. And. Oh!
Yes!
Okay. Alright, yeah, so I'll let you basically kind of sneak up to, like, again, these sort of pile of bones here. So, like, right here.
Oh, very nice.
Chad, you gonna move?
Yes, I'm going to move very slowly.
Okay. So, do you want to keep your initiative rolls, or do you want to re-roll them?
I mean, I'm fine with my initiative roll, even though it's pretty garbage.
Okay.
Unless you guys want to re-roll them.
You don't have
I'm good.
you don't have to like collectively decide. You could do it individually.
Okay.
So
Anna's keeping.
okay. I'm gonna have Eldon try again,
Try your luck, Eldon.
considering he
Yeah,
rolled
I'm
a net.
actually-
He rolled a net 2, so
Fuck. Okay,
okay.
I'm gonna
14,
try again,
14
actually.
better. There we go.
Hold on.
Okay, Sudoku. 16. Okay.
Okay, much better.
I'll
Solid.
roll again now, maybe. Might as well. Nat 1!
Oh!
Oh,
Okay.
but I didn't put my... fuck.
I got it. It's fine. You're just being bad.
Thank you.
Okay. Sudoku, what's your modifier? 4? Are you the 4? Yeah, you're +4.
Yeah.
So, okay, you are in front of the Slayer. Okay. Damn, Eldon is still last with 14. Okay.
Sucks, Eldon.
Okay. Chad is first.
Yes. But I'm not going to go ahead and shoot it right now. I'm going to I'm going to prepare an action if I can. The usual. I'm going to prepare with a flamethrower on the condition that it engages the team.
Ooh.
Wait, what?
Ready in
Are you
action.
saying that you're going to be shooting it with the team in front of you?
Well, no. No. I'm going to prepare the flamethrower in case of this big giant flying thing decides to attack the team.
I
it
like
just
to think
attacks
that
you,
he
okay.
goes back to Hera, and Hera's like, "All right, I gave you another team, and you wasted this one too."
Oh no! Oh, that cuts deep.
Okay. If that's what you're doing for that turn, then okay. Zal is just gonna go for the attack. Oof.
Oh!
Damn. Click the thing. There we go. Okay, that's still not great damage, but okay. So that's 14. Okay, 20 damage. Okay.
All right.
Zal's turn. Anna.
How far away is it? Like, how high is it?
I'll say it's like... It's like 10 feet.
Okay, so it's decently close anyways. Okay,
Yeah.
then let us try and probe its brain. Mind Sliver. Intelligence saving throw, please. 7 psychic, and on a saving throw, it'll have a minus d4. And that'll
Okay.
be my turn.
Okay, Sudoku.
Okay, it's my turn. I'm gonna do what I do, and that means I'll blast it with magical power. 14?
That hits.
Yeah. 6. That's pretty
Is
garbage.
that minimum? That's minimum, yeah.
Oh.
Eldritch Blast. Another 14.
Yeah, hits.
Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, because what is it? It's a D10. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and then it's a surprise round, so Slayer doesn't get a turn. Okay, Eldon goes for shoot. Advantage. Yep, with the advantage he hits, so that's 17 damage.
That's right.
Okay, Chad.
You know what? It's not engaging us right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot with the flamethrower.
Okay, so
So it needs to make a check, right? A dexterity check.
just do
Saving.
the roll. Click the thingy.
Okay, give me a sec. I'm going to character sheet. Okay, and
Here we go. Burst. Flame it up.
boom.
Also, it's making a saving throw, correct?
Yeah.
It gets minus d4.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Burn.
Okay, roll a
That's
6.
right.
Okay, so it takes 18 damage.
Burn, baby, burn. That means I have 4 left.
Yeah.
That's ample.
Okay. Zal's just gonna blast it. Oh my god.
Damn, Zal.
Okay. That actually does still hit. Okay, that's better damage. 18. And then 5. Okay, so that's 23. Yes. Okay. All right, Anna.
Yeah. Also, wait, Chad, are these torches lit up? I just noticed that there's actual torches here.
Yeah, there was like a stick.
On the
there
map.
was a stick sticking out of the ground, and you lit it up.
Yep. I lit our path.
Awesome. Okay. Anna will. You know, why not? Anna will dissonant whispers it, basically just saying, "Get the fuck out of here." So it will make a wisdom saving throw for DC 16. Also, damn, that was 3d6 and it was a 7. Look. Okay.
Well-
So it will take the 7 psychic and you must, or it must, use its reaction to move away from us. Or from Anna specifically.
Okay.
And that'll be Anna's turn.
Okay, Sudoku.
Back up.
Mm-hmm.
Believe you're still in range.
Yeah. Blast.
That's a hit.
Yeah. God, this damage is so bad. 15.
That hits.
Okay, 14.
There we
damage.
go. That's better. Yeah.
21
Okay, so
damage
it's
total.
21. Yep. Okay, it's still up.
Damn it.
Now for its turn.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I am really glad I gave it this ability.
Damn it. Oh.
Okay, and actually, just to make this extra spicy, I'm gonna have it basically be on top of you. So it can bite. So it's gonna. This can hit any of you. So let's do a roll.
Beam me up.
That's Sudoku.
Oh.
Eh.
Oh, missed.
Ah, yeah. Fuck you.
Lol.
Okay. So it's still up like in the air above you at this point. But it sort of reached down and tried to bite Sudoku and missed. So Eldon's going to shoot and hit it. And wait, that's really funny. That does it perfectly enough to kill it. So
Yeah.
It falls on us.
it falls like right on top of you.
Ow.
Basically, he shoots like I'll have him like shoot it in like the head, but also it like its body just sort of like almost seems like kind of deflate in a sense.
Can I make a dexterity saving throw? Because that's gross.
Yeah, okay. If you want to try to escape from under its body, make a dex save.
Damn
we
it.
getting that one?
10. You're really good at getting nat 20s with that.
The universe is
Can
reverse
I roll
psychology.
acrobatics? Because I want to look really cool.
Okay.
Oh wait, my modifier actually kind of sucks. Why the hell?
Mm.
13. Okay.
Okay. well,
I thought I was playing a different character. Why the fuck is Sudoku's stats so shit all of a sudden?
they're not that bad though. Sudoku is +4 dex. She's just not proficient in acrobatics.
I'm trying to remember which character I've been playing. That
Sorrel?
was like really good. No, not Sorrel. Oh well, whatever. Not important.
Maybe.
Ew.
Three. Okay. So let's say. Well, okay. The thing is, since it was on top of the only one that's not on top of is Sudoku. So with a 13, you actually are fine.
Yeah.
And then Chad's
But-
fine. And then the rest of you, I'll say the first one, that the 12 that I rolled is Eldon. So Eldon gets like kind of like half out of the way. But the rest of you, Zal, and
Anna.
get sort of like stuck under it.
Ew. This is gross. Get this off. Ugh.
Joy to burn it.
Actually, the side that's like right on me already is charred. I have the smoky flavor in my face already. No, you don't need to burn it any further. Just push it off.
Say please.
Hurry up, or I'll cut my way out.
Then cut your way out.
Okay.
Can I go help Anna?
Yeah.
What do I roll?
Are you trying to just pull her out?
Yeah.
Just strength.
Oh.
Oh, hooray! My fucking gorilla skill.
I mean, Anna, you can
Oh.
if you both want to roll strength, then they can add it
Yeah.
up basically.
Yeah, give me that delicious 0 modifier.
Add up the strength.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh.
12 and 18. Okay, yeah. So you get pulled out.
Ugh.
Um,
Ugh. That was gross.
Yeah, it smells.
okay, and then actually, Zal's gonna roll athletics. So Zal's going to push their way out too. So here, I'll move you a little bit, and then okay. Oh, well, dealt with that. Now we gotta
Yeah.
find. Now we gotta find whatever spot it keeps its eggs.
Oh, hopefully you didn't burn it to a crisp.
I mean, maybe they want cooked
Scrambled.
eggs. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, possibly. Hard boiled could be the way to go. Okay, can Anna make a check to find it?
Yeah, I guess. Let's see what makes sense more. Nature or insight? Or
10.
I'll have. That's okay. That was Eldon, and that was okay. Zal. So let's say I'll say Eldon finds. Oh, it'd be here, and then he sort of can cut it out, and it's like an ostrich egg kind of size.
Damn.
Pretty substantial.
It's a big boy.
Yeah, larger than my fist at least. Well, this one's for you. You can carry it, Chad. I mean, you cooked it.
I vote Eldon should carry it.
But it's as big as his head.
He could use the strength.
Ooh.
Zal's gonna say, just carry the damn egg.
No, you.
Make a. You know what? Why not? Make a persuasion check.
Holy fuck! Oh,
yeah.
I just imagined his face turning into the Asian meme face too.
Literally, Zal just deadpan stares at you, and literally just takes the egg from Eldon, and literally just shoves it into your chest. Carry the egg.
No comment. No.
We're
comment
not
from-
even at Talonbor, and we're getting into arguments amongst ourselves over the most petty things.
Well, that being said, are we gonna keep moving?
Yeah, we gotta go north.
North it is then.
Let's go.
Okay. Alright, so you head up north. Okay, so make your perception checks again up there.
Nat 1. Nat 1. Nat 1.
An
Add it.
18.
Rolling perceptions?
Yep. Damn, all pretty good.
Probably
I
gonna
really
roll
wish.
like shit.
I really wish I was successful in that persuasion. It would have been so funny.
That's why
Yeah,
that's why I was
just
like,
know
okay,
you.
fine, let me actually have you try to roll for it. 'Cause if you did work, it would be
you.
hilarious.
The mighty Zillian warrior Zal stopped in her tracks by no you.
No, you of all things. Lel.
Okay. So, you see where you are again. It's so right where this are. It's a little sort of tiny little peninsula that's kind of sloped down to this sand river. Although at this point you can see to the north of you, it's sort of opened up almost to more like a sand lake. Although you can see to the there again, there's the river that you've followed by to the west, but there is sort of another tributary to it that's even further west. You see. But at this point, you don't really see anything too interesting, although, well... Ooh. Oh!
Oh.
Wait.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, Anna. Okay. So,
Yeah, I got perception against that still.
you're the only one, though.
Uh-oh.
So, give me a second.
Ooh. Ooh.
Hold on. Oh, shit. No, fucking stop. What is happening? Ah!
I see multiple things
I know, it's not...
being
I
summoned.
can't, like, do the thing. It's not letting me click on the... There we go.
Oh,
That's really
that's
annoying.
annoying.
Okay. Okay. So how this is going to work now is it's sort of a reverse surprise round where only Anna is not going to get affected.
Damn, they got us.
Okay.
Also, I'm gonna replace my avatar real quick.
Oh.
It's that I just did it.
Oh, okay.
You have a sim.
Congratulations.
You're a sim now.
I mean, it's accurate.
Okay.
Okay, so are we all re-rolling or can we keep?
You can keep. I'm just going to finagle this for a second, so hold on.
Can you add me a 17? Because I guess by changing the avatar.
Oh, yeah. Well, here, just re-roll it, and then I'll change the number. So click on
Okay,
yourself, and
yeah,
then
yeah,
roll
yeah.
it, and then I'll change the number.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
well,
it's
okay.
literally the same thing. Okay.
It decided it had to be 17.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so actually, how I'll have this work is I'll have the both of them go, but in terms of who they decide to attack, they just will not attack Anna. So
Okay,
that's how
sure.
I'll have this work. So, because otherwise I'm like, how does this work? Okay, so I will do 1 Chad, 2 Eldon, 3 Zal, 4 Sudoku.
I am Ched.
Hi, Chad.
Hello.
Okay,
You are Chad, but you are also Meat Shield.
and then actually wait. Okay, that's funny. Okay, so this.
Wait, oh, awkward.
So I'm gonna have.
Oh,
Yeah, actually,
oh,
I'm
damn.
gonna move you like here. Okay,
Okay.
just to kind of get you out of the way. So this one, which here I'll color them. This one's red, and this one will be blue. Okay, so red is going to attack. Is trying to take a bite at Chad. 20.
It hit.
Oh,
28
oh
damage.
my god!
And do a strength save.
40.
Oh damn, that damage roll.
Strength save.
You're good at that, right?
Oh,
Okay.
Yes, I
okay.
am.
You're not grappled.
That's
Woo!
gonna I'm gonna just like fucking
Okay.
punch it in the mouth.
So it's gonna grab on, but then it's sort of flailing around. It's gonna end up trying to smack Eldon with its tail.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh, Eldon getting hit.
17. Okay, Eldon, I assume you would dodge that.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So that would be 9 damage. Or no, 8 damage. Because it's rounding now. Okay. Damn. Alright. Second one, though. What's it's gonna do? Gonna go for Sudoku.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
15?
Shit. Wait, no, I think my AC is a. Hold on. Yeah, wait, no, it's 15. Fuck.
No.
Mm. Okay, take 15 damage,
Ow!
Okay, that's like half as much.
and then do a strength save.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
My strength is garbage. It's actual garbage. Wait. I was too busy looking for memes. I wasn't ready.
Oh, you did
Oh,
it!
yes!
Fuck yeah.
Okay, and then it's going to. Okay. Oh my god, poor Eldon. It's gonna tail smack Eldon.
Fuck.
Oh, it missed. Okay.
Damn, Zal's getting off scot-free.
I know. Okay. All right, Chad, it's your turn.
Okay, I
I'm
gotta
going
check
to
this.
burn this
Burn,
motherfucker.
burn.
So burn for me.
Okay, do the thing. DC 15.
Solid.
Ooh.
Wait,
14.
no, wait.
Oh!
Okay. 23 damage.
Did you say I can also shoot with a pistol?
You
Is
can
that
also
a
do the
or-
pistol. Yeah.
Pew,
That does hit.
pew.
Okay. You were shooting.
And then, no.
You were shooting the red
Yeah.
one, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was shooting the red one.
Okay. Is that it?
Yep, that was all. I was going to use action surge, but I need to save that.
Okay. Oh shit! The thing is done again. Damn it. Okay. Priority. Oh wait, what? That was weird. Okay. There. Okay. Okay. Zal is going to attack the red one.
Which one is he attacking?
Red one.
They attacking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, nice. Damn, damage sucks though. So that's 12 damage, and they're like, you know what? Screw it. Let's do Flurry of Blows.
Ooh!
So- Ooh!
Oh!
Okay.
Rack it up.
So that's 12 damage for the first one.
Ooh.
And then... Whoa, damn, okay. 28 damage for the second one. Hold on, so that's 12 damage. That was... And then... Has to do a dex save, or... Yeah. Oh, it passed. Okay. Okay. Still did all that damage, though. So that was good.
Solid.
Oh, okay. Alright, so that's going to be Zal's turn. Okay, Anna. I will say at this point,
Anna
you can tell the red one
Yeah.
is pretty hurt.
Yeah. Anna is gonna walk over to the blue one on this side. Not walk over, but like jump over. And Anna will just like look it in the eyes and just say, "You will not be attacking my friends." And Anna will use the hypnotic gaze on Blue Dot. So it's the wisdom saving throw DC 16.
Ooh, 13.
Aha! They are charmed by me, so their speed drops to 0, incapacitated and visibly dazed for however long I maintain the gaze.
Okay. Or if they get hit, right? That takes it out of him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So Anna will say, I got this one charmed. Get rid of the other first.
And I think also when something's incapacitated, if you do try to hit it, you have advantage, right?
I thought that if you hit it's a crit.
Oh yeah, it might be the crit.
Yeah, I think it was like melees or crits
Let me
automatically.
see. Conditions.
It sucks because it's not like here's the one condition. It's like look through the whole fucking page of conditions.
Yeah. Oh, all it
Yeah.
says is an incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
Oh.
Okay, so I don't
Okay.
think it is. Yeah, but stunned is... never mind. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, stunned is attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it is incapacitated. That's the specific thing for it.
Yep. It
Okay.
says incapacitated.
Okay. All right.
That's on his turn.
Okay. Sudoku.
Yeah, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it.
Which one are you shooting?
Whichever one looks more crispy.
That would be the red one. Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Fuck.
Oh, okay, you're fine. You just...
Okay.
Oh my God.
Actually, because I rolled a nat 1, I'll be extra nice.
Oh.
I'll do roll for damage. Okay, you get max. I'll say you hit it for half damage.
Okay.
Glancing blow.
And
is
actually,
still
if you do that,
a
it actually dies. So
Yeah.
Oh.
Task
Okay.
failed successfully.
yeah, seriously, it had it had 4 HP. So,
Okay.
okay. Oh, and
Lol.
its initiative is gone, but whatever. It was at the bottom, so that's fine. I'll just remember that. Okay. Well, do you want to use another attack to go for the blue one? Because you
Yeah.
have 2 blasts. Okay. Okay, that hits.
7.
Okay.
Oh well.
All right. Eldon is going to pew pew after those poor tail smacks.
Ooh.
Okay, so yeah, that's 28 damage.
Damn.
Okay, Chad.
I'm gonna move over.
What was its initiative, though?
I had them both at 7.
Ah, okay.
I'm gonna. Do
Oh wait, yeah.
the,
So wait, it is its turn now.
Yeah, I
I'm
feel
dumb.
like it
You're right.
would- yeah.
You're okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, sorry. Well, everyone's around it, so. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go in like order of people listed in the character sheets in the folder.
Okay.
So 2 is Chad, I believe. In terms of the order. Yeah, it is. Okay. Chad, get ready for another attack.
See, if you were Alistair, you wouldn't be hit.
How would that make
21.
sense? Oh, that's right. 21 hits.
28
Oh my god!
damage.
Ah!
No! Oh!
I'm still alive. I'm still
Okay,
alive.
Make
Are
that,
you-
make that strength
You've
save.
been hit many, many times.
Make
No,
that-
I'm still alive. I had 83 health. I'm good.
Make that.
Holy fuck.
40 minus 20, that's like, what, 12 or something?
You have 12
No.
health left.
Ah!
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Make that strength save.
Not one.
Okay, you are in its mouth,
Oh no.
Oh.
and officially it's you are grappled. Your speed is
Can I
0.
Punch it.
Okay. You can actually still try to attack it when it's your turn, but it's not done yet. Hold on. That's going for Sudoku.
No.
Tail smack.
Uh-oh.
13.
Yeah, miss.
Damn.
Became tail whip instead.
Okay. All right, Chad, you are in its mouth. What do you do?
Can I shoot it with my rifles? My
Yeah.
rifle and guns. I will shoot it with my rifle and guns. Pew. Pew. Pew.
First 2
Oh.
hit.
Mm-hmm.
Pew. Pew. Damn it. 13 damage.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, you are still in its mouth.
Ooh, it not dead.
Okay, now Zal is going to basically blast it. Does that hit it? It does. Okay, good. Okay. There we go, better damage. 17. Hmm. Flurry of blows.
Mm?
Yeah, fine. Do flurry of blows. Aw, second one misses.
Ooh.
Okay, 14 damage. And then dex save. Oh! It's
Damn.
past all the dex saves, even though its dex is -1. Okay. It's still up, but it's pretty weak.
Gotcha. Mind
Sneeze on it.
Sliver, you have made. Yep, you made a mistake. Drop the friend, please. Intelligence saving throw.
Drop the friend. Oh, 0.
7 psychic.
And it had 6 HP, so it's dead.
Ah. Is friend dropped?
Yes. Well, as it dies, so it's Chad's still in its mouth, but it's not clamped off.
Okay.
So he has to kind of pull its it doesn't pull its mouth off of it and climb out.
Ew.
So
Are you okay? You look like you just got chomped on twice hard.
don't talk to me. Don't fucking talk to me. I'm gonna proceed to heal myself.
Okay.
Boy, it would be nice if someone helped you when you needed help.
Okay. Let's roll 8d4 plus 8. As I expend a healing spray. 23 health.
Oh shit, that's a lot of ones though.
Yeah.
It looks like a lot of.
That's 5 ones.
That is
Ew.
20. I don't know. I can't do math. 35 damage or 35 health?
Yeah, 12 plus 23,
That's
35.
35, yeah.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna use all of them.
All of them. Let's see what the
I
second
mean-
one does. Well, you could also, you could do a short rest if you want to.
Oh, that works too.
Although you might want to maybe not do it right next to the
Yeah, camping
thing.
right next to the river.
Oh man, we
And
just got
apparently
ambushed by
Chad
these.
saw.
We just got ambushed by these alligator-like things from a sand river. Hey, let's camp out by the sand river.
And Chad also. Chad saw that there was a giant creature just 100 feet away from us or something.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. So you could. I would say. If you want to do a short rest, I would, and if you step back to here or something, then I'd say you could do sort of a mini sort of watch situation where you someone can at least watch to roll perception or something to see if something's coming. But
If you want to do that, yeah, Anna would keep watch.
yeah, so if you want to do a short rest, you can just sort of come back here a bit and then do what you want to do.
That'll be fine. Thank you.
Okay.
I mean, are you sure?
You don't want to do? Okay. Wait, are you doing the short rest or not?
Okay. Yeah, I don't think.
Why not
we
here?
Wait. Not here. We're gonna move somewhere and then do it.
Yeah, so I moved you guys down here a bit more. So,
Yeah,
okay.
inland from the river.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna see. I'll have Eldon roll a hit die.
Anna
And
will
rolled a
keep
nat
watch.
1. Okay, 2 hit dies, so that's up to 9. Okay, now he's at full health. Zal was never hit. Okay, so that works that way. Okay, anyone else?
Yeah,
rolling-
Anna was never hit.
Anyone else rolling hit die?
No.
I'm rolling hit die. Yeah.
Okay.
Damn it. Well, I think I got all my flamethrowers back by that mechanic, so it gave
Yeah.
me. We're gonna keep going. I don't have full health. Are you kidding me?
That might take a while.
I have 69 health. We're good.
Okay. Actually, let's take a little short break here.
Yeah.
Okay, Anna just looks back as you're chugging water bottle after water.
Dehydrated.
So-
Are you ready yet? No, not yet.
And I will say, Anna, you don't see anything really happening, but nothing really comes at you. So
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing
Yeah.
suspicious that you notice. It's just, you're kind of tense because you know what could be out there, but nothing really approaches you. So,
Yeah, fair.
Nothing approaches. They did. We win. Huzzah.
Okay. All right. Let's do bathroom and stuff.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. I'm not going to wait to finish my nuggets. I'm just going to keep going as I'm eating, so hopefully it's not too disgusting.
I'm just here.
You
Okay.
good.
So, you do your short rest. People, they heal up, drink some water, whatever. Nothing really approached you at the time, so no big deal. So where you are right now, from what you actually make perception rolls again.
Nat 1. Nat 1. Nat 1. No.
Ew, an 8.
Oh,
Natural 20! Give me that.
Ooh.
okay.
I gave her my Nat 1 powers.
So, again, I mean, you guys just around you, you kind of don't really see too much else. You kind of seen this part of the area. Sudoku, you do see that large creature in the southeast is still there, but it still seems to not really care about you at all. You can also see across the Sand River there is some more land, and you see these there are some other creatures that are kind of walking around over there that you haven't really recognized yet. And then also to the northwest of you, you can see sort of a higher area. You can't really see what's at the top of that because you're just at the wrong angle. But you can see what maybe looks like this, like the top part of maybe a small pit.
Huh.
So if you do look at the map, I'm talking about that sort of black circle that's up kind of in the middle north part of the map.
Sudoku's just gonna point over and be like, hole!
Holes. Didn't someone say that, like, people kind of hide in nests and stuff around here?
This would be the case, I suppose.
I mean, the cities are built in giant holes, so individual person living in a smaller hole, not too surprising. I'll say that's all. Saying that.
Yeah, definitely worth checking out. Let's get to it.
Mm-hmm. Looks like you can't really get around there unless you want to try to jump in the Sand River, which, don't recommend that.
No, thank you.
So it looks like we gotta go around. Ready to go?
Yeah.
Lead on.
Let's try to do it stealthily.
Don't tempt fate.
Well, Anna's gonna at least go stealthily. We'll
Yeah,
try.
stealth.
Anna will try. Okay,
Nat
15.
1.
Stealthy!
Okay, people are stealthing.
18 average right now.
That's Eldin.
Ooh!
And you're trying to sneak by the big boy.
The large creature,
Yeah,
yeah.
All. Good job, Zol. Okay. Yeah, why not? Oh. If I just click something, ignore that. But okay, there. Okay. You walk by this thing, and again, it seems very fixated at whatever it's doing in that corner. So, it pays you no mind.
You mean there's a big elephant thing? Big
In the-
mammoth thing?
Yeah, in the bottom right corner, yeah. Stop dying.
Sudoku looks at it, and her eyes get really big.
Oh no.
She's like, cats.
Uh-oh. Unfortunately, I think Anna already is, like, either first or second in the order, so Anna would have already gone ahead and wouldn't notice.
I'm gonna roll a wisdom saving throw for.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Okay, she doesn't. She looks at it longingly and then is like, oh, wait, no, got a mission, important mission. Explore hole. Pet thing later. and then she'll keep walking with the group.
Right.
Anyway, do we reach the hole?
We got a ways to go.
Oh.
Do we cross the bridge at least?
Yeah, you can cross the bridge.
Okay. So I think now we're on this higher platform looking down, because I think there was this like
Yeah.
rocky cliff or whatever.
Yeah.
What do we see in front?
Okay, we'll do a perception again.
Okay. 10.
Nat 1. Nat 1.
Woo!
That 19. Julie?
Huh?
Perception?
Oh.
Right, okay. So looking down, you all notice that the area down there, again, there are these kind of creatures. And these are very hard to explain what they look like, and the best image I could find is not even very good. I'm gonna paste this and see if you can tell even what this is.
Yeah, because zooming in on Roll20, I can't actually tell what it is.
So they have these long legs. Their bodies are like kind of this weird sort of short shape. They have like no neck, and they just kind of this like face kind of stuck on the front.
So the the face is the right side that kind of
The
just
face
looks
is
like
the
a
right.
metal helmet?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the best image I could find of this thing. It was, yeah. They look really weird, and I wanted to find a good image, and I couldn't find one. It was really frustrating.
I'm imagining
Then again,
literally their head got chopped off, and in place of their neck, someone just put a mask on.
Then again, this was like months ago that I tried to search. Let me see if I can. There's a better one now. Oh. Oh. Okay. No, I can actually see its head in this image. Okay. This actually is better.
It has a head.
Yeah, it does. It's just really hard to tell. Okay, so here's a different image. This is from kind of more like the front.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Hi. It looks like it has iguana face.
Yeah. So anyway, you see those kind of things, and they're just kind of lumbering around, not doing this wandering around, not really. Don't seem particularly aggressive, though. I mean, I don't know. You may want to do a nature check to confirm that.
Nat 1. Nat 1.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Nature.
For 17.
13.
Okay, so you do recognize these as bufas. This was something that was mentioned by Zeska. And Anna, you know, again, in terms of strength, their stats or whatever, their power is level's a 3, and their aggression is a 2.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Those are the bufas. And I don't think we need anything related to them, and they're not particularly aggressive, so as long as we just continue on our way without drawing too much attention to ourselves, we should just be able to mosey on by. And that means no touching. Anna looks back.
Okay.
Good. We made ourselves clear, let's go.
Okay. So this little ridge down here that you have to go down, make a athletics or acrobatics check.
What's the height? 30 feet or something?
Just make the check and I'll kind of let you. Well, do you have something for like fall damage? Is that what you're looking?
Well, I'm
Justin?
just curious. Yeah.
Wait.
Hmm?
Oh, is this for climbing?
You're kind of like sliding down kind of a steep slope in a sense.
Oh.
So it's not a
okay.
cliff. It's just like, yeah.
Okay, it's a slope. No.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so
Yeah,
fall damage doesn't really
Might as
apply.
well.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, you said acrobatics or athletics?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Ooh, soft 20.
25.
Don't you have like an extra +5 on this
Oh, yeah.
particular instance?
I mean, I thought you said there was a climbing and swimming. This
That's
technically
true.
doesn't count as climbing.
Oh, Sudoku.
Sudoku!
Here's Zal. Here's Eldon. Okay. So everyone just like slides down
damn,
fine.
Everyone's 20 or higher.
And then Sudoku just like immediately just like face plants and like slides down face first.
Ow. That's gotta hurt.
And I'll just say, take 3 damage.
Ow. Sad. Okay.
And actually, when you do that, because you make a lot of noise doing that, the Buffa that are kind of right down there, they sort of like glance over at you, and then they just like go back to whatever they're doing.
They're unimpressed. Need a hand, Sudoku? We don't need you eating sand.
Oh, God.
Okay, okay.
Just like head face buried in the sand, just like fine.
She'll get up and dust herself off.
Okay, yeah, let's go around the Bufas.
Wow, sounds good.
Anna will start going around.
Okay, so here we have now a kind of similar kind of slope going up now.
Oh god. Alright, Anna will attempt to climb.
Again, athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah,
Climb.
acrobatics.
Ooh.
Gimme.
And this one technically is climbing, so
Yeah.
I have a.
you got it. So you got a 23.
Yeah, climbing.
Okay. Don't I basically just have a climb speed with the cloak?
Oh yeah, that's true. So
Oh yeah.
so in that case, I guess you
Damn.
could just like you just go up it.
Yeah.
Okay. Zal. Eldon. Okay.
We're good at this, apparently.
Don't jinx it.
So you all scramble up. There's a couple more Buffa up here. And up here, make another perception check.
It's gonna be a 10.
Oh,
Fuck, dude. Why do I even bother?
So that you can get it out of your system later, so you'll have the nat 20s in reserve.
Mm.
okay. Hmm. Uh. Sudoku, make a wisdom save.
Fuck. Ah, yes, Sudoku. Wisest of beings. Wisdom's not terrible.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
Wisdom's not that terrible.
Okay. Hmm. So the reason I had you roll that is because I was gonna see now if you were gonna try to, if you got a low roll, you would just by excuses you were gonna try to like go like touch the boofas near you. But with the nat 20, that you don't do that. But
Yay!
I can't really think of anything special to give you for nat 20 for that though. Okay.
Sudoku's one brain cell fired at the right time.
Okay.
That's
So
all we need.
Anna and Chad, you both see that there is another Slareth that's kind of flying up here. And it doesn't necessarily seem like it's coming at you, but it does seem like it is flying in the southern direction at this point.
Do we know? Can Anna make a nature to see if it's aggressive in general?
Yes, you can make a roll for that.
18.
Make a roll.
Yeah, anyone can make a roll if they want to.
Nat 1, nat 1, nat 1. Oh.
You begged for lots of ones. You got it.
I got 2 ones.
Oh my god, dude.
I'll say Anna, your its aggression is 3.
Wait, let me look real quick. 3, it means may attack if you're near it or do something that bothers it. Okay. So Anna will just be like, well, Anna wouldn't do change anything then.
Okay. Now Chad, around the corner here, you see there's this kind of corner to the right. You think you spot something which actually looks a bit familiar.
Oh.
So you spot this. And this is something
Lots of chicken.
This is something that was actually with Talambor during the attack on the Kofarian Sentinel ship.
Oh.
There were several of these running around.
You see those things over there, yeah?
No.
I'm gonna
What
direct
are
her-
they?
I'm gonna direct her head to the Velociraptor.
Just
chicken
put your
things.
hand on top of her head and just turn it slightly.
Literally.
My prescription needs some work. Can you describe it?
They look like giant reptile, mammal, avian things.
Wow, that narrows it down.
They walk, they're bipedal. Point is,
Should we be worried?
yes, but not because they look like giant chicken things. If chickens even exist in this universe.
I like to imagine there's all these crazy animals and then just chickens.
They're the constant in every universe.
What's the guy's name again? The Mendeshan dude?
Talambor.
Talambor.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Actually, you should be worried about them, not because they look like chickens, but because, if you recall, when Talambor attacked the ship, they were there. So, maybe it's just coincidence, but if they're there, Talambor should be close by.
He might have them as guards too. Then.
Which means we're going to be after a fight. Who wants to go fry some chicken? Because I do.
I'm about to say, you're the one with the flamethrower, so...
yeah. I was like, yeah. I'm down for that. I'm hungry.
And Chad's story ends, he fries these chicken, and then he just has, he becomes, the progenitor of, this universe's KFC.
Yeah,
Ooh.
he's fantasy KFC. Or-
It's
fantasy
Colonel
Sanders.
Chad.
Colonel Chad is promoted.
So instead of KFC, it's CFF. Chad Fried Finos.
Ugh.
Okay.
He
Sounds
just
gross.
grew in rank because your chicken was so damn delicious. It inspired the army to win.
That's your contribution to society and history.
And then Chad retires happily. Kind of.
There's no Meigs in this universe.
He gets, no. He
Well,
doesn't need
there's still time for that to maybe happen at some
he
point.
he needs therapy. My ship is Chad X therapy.
Okay. So, how are you going to approach this situation? Again, you have a Slayer that's overhead that's moving in your direction, though you don't think it's necessarily hostile at the moment. And you have some of the Finos that are
Yeah.
around the corner.
Is there anywhere to hide right now, or is it kind of flat?
Right now, it's pretty open. There's not really anything you could do.
Yeah.
So we're sure that that flying thing's not gonna attack us.
Well, as long as we don't bother it, hopefully it won't get us. It isn't actively aggressive.
Then let's just mind our own business and hope it minds its own. The only thing we need to fight is the chicken things.
Yeah, let's see if we can creep our way up to these rocks over here and get a better angle at the chickens.
Yes.
Okay, so do stealth rolls.
Stealth rolls.
Okay.
Natural 1. I want a natural 1.
Oh, 22. Give me.
Boy, I can't wait to fuck this one up too.
10.
No.
The universe said you wanted a low roll. Have a low roll.
Yeah, delicious. Here.
Mm,
Just in case we need it.
Here's Eldon.
22.
Oh!
Oh,
Thank you for bringing up the average.
coming in clutch, dude.
Here's Zol. Okay.
I have 91 divided by 5 for 18.2.
Okay. I will say, no matter what, Eldon's going to be hidden from this. So,
Yeah.
at least Eldon's going to be hidden. So, that's something. Okay. What is perception? Oh, they're proficient in perception.
No!
Oh, no!
Oh, fuck! Shit!
You know what, just for that, I'm going to turn this one around. You don't get to look that
Ooh.
way.
Oh.
Okay. Let's say that, actually, let's have them kind of, like, gather, like, near each other.
Ooh.
It's like they're
That's right.
doing something. Actually, that one in the back is going to stay there, but yeah. Okay, so if you want to attack them from here, then again, you will have a surprise round. Is that what you want to do?
All right, we got a good angle on these chickens. You can fry them like in one crisp, can't you, Chad?
I could technically. But I don't know, what's the distance on this thing?
30-foot cone. So
30-foot
does
cone?
that work? I don't know. It's close.
They're all within 30 feet.
But I had to be like up close.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
30-foot
true.
cone from him. So,
Yeah.
well, here, because that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you could feasibly get 4 of them all at once. Cook them all.
No, but if he from here, he can only get this one actually.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you'd have to step. I
If
will
you
let,
don't move.
I'll let you step forward because again, they rolled a nat 1 for this, so without being seen.
Okay.
So you can get all of them in this way.
Okay, where's the ruler? Okay, so can
Just Chad stepping out from behind a rock with a giant just fuck you flamethrower.
Okay, let's just move up a wee tiny bit, shall we? Just so I can be sure we get them. Alright.
Oh, hold on, before we do
want our
this.
fried chicken sandwich. Let's go.
So again, we'll do the initiative and the same thing we've been doing.
Okay.
But unless anyone wants to, do a new one.
I'm locking in 17.
Okay,
I'm
they
staying
have
with
a 9.
22.
So
That's the greatest good I'll ever get.
where did my initiative thing go?
It's there.
Oh, there it is.
It's to the left.
I stuck it way
yeah.
in the corner. No, it's in different screens for different people.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I stuck it over on the right. Okay. So, let's see, wait, sort. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, damn, they're gonna get totally fucked because they're at the bottom of the initiative anyway. So, okay, two rounds
free hits,
two
let's
rounds
go.
against all of them. They're hella fucked.
Okay, time to make fried chicken.
Anna gets her plate and silverware ready.
Burn. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, well, fire! What?
That's dumb.
Okay, I'll say because it's a surprise. They have disadvantage for the deck save.
Thank you.
Okay, well, yeah.
Thank you.
They take
Okay.
full damage. They all take 12. Well, those 4 take 12.
Damn.
I'll just roll it.
And
Mhm.
that's
I'm not
shoot
gonna
the blue
roll for all of them because I'm lazy.
one. And that's
Yeah.
the blue one.
You shooting blue?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Phew.
Okay. Zal's gonna blast it. I guess the blue one.
Blast.
That's enough to take out blue.
See ya.
Blue's gone. Anna.
All right, we're mind splivering purple in the back. Purple dot must make the intelligence saving throw, or possibly its head will explode. All right, 8 psychic, minus 1d4 in the next saving throw for purple. That's Anna's turn.
Oh.
No.
Okay, one moment here.
Waiting for one moment to pass.
We're buffering.
Damn.
We are waiting.
Ooh, someone join in the fray. Ew.
And who might that be?
Okay.
What creature could that be?
Yeah. Okay, Sudoku. Your turn.
I'm a blasted, I guess. $15?
I have so many things open right now. Yes, that hits. Which one are you hitting?
Whichever one's already been damaged more.
Do you
They've
have the
all
range?
been damaged.
Oh yeah, they all have.
Yeah.
The ones that Chad hit with the flamethrower, well, they look about the same. All of them look about the same to you.
Okay.
And you're pretty far away from all of them. So, well, I didn't really move anybody. So actually, here, let me move people up because you should be further up because you were trying to hide behind the rock. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're in the upper left corner of the map if you're trying to look.
Yeah, I'm trying. I kind of find where you guys are, but let's see. Okay. I'm gonna hit the fucking. Oh, this is the orange one.
Okay.
Okay, so
9
first
damage.
one's 9 damage.
Okay.
Second hit is
Yep, that's a hit.
another 9 damage.
Okay, it's dead.
Yeah.
See ya.
Chicken.
Mine
Has been added to the menu. Yeah, this is Eldritch Blasted Chicken, so it's like
Yeah.
chicken smithereens. Ew.
All right, Elden. Okay. Yep. So that's 27 damage. Well, okay. You can actually shoot the one in the back. So the purple one and purple one is now dead.
Yes.
Oh, and that was the one with the initiative, but oh well, whatever. It's at the bottom. Which would have been that turn, so okay, whatever. Chad, your turn again.
Flamethrower.
That was all surprise round.
Yep.
Flamethrower.
Okay.
Okay. Ew.
Wait, I'll have that one be red. Oh, and that was green. Okay.
Green just explodes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say green just dies.
Red one, my pistol.
Lol.
And then yeah, red with pistol, so that's
Oh, 16.
yeah, red's dead too, actually. with that crit.
Bye.
Okay.
Oh, that was fun.
However, you do happen to notice the Slareth above you is looking down. And is like,
Don't even think about it.
No, you.
It's Zal's turn, and they're gonna attack the Slareth. Because they're like, this thing looking at us now. Okay. Let me move this back over here. Does that hit? It does. Okay. Okay, 18 damage. Yeah, that's all it's gonna do for now. Okay. Anna.
Okay, I'm gonna have Anna roll wisdom. Okay. Anna will actually pay attention to what's going up top, put her silverware away, and will... Yeah, let's just mind sliver it. So, intelligence saving throw, Mr. Slithering creature.
Ooh. Wow, it actually rolled pretty high for a -4.
But not enough. So
Mhm.
7 psychic, and it'll have -1d4 in the next saving throw. And Anna will move over here.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, I think actually Sudoku should be next in line with that, the 16. Okay. Sudoku, you're next. There's
Hey.
a Slareth close above your head.
Fuck. Okay, I'm going to cast Blight on it.
Ooh.
So this is probably a terrible mistake, but DC 17 Constitution saving throw.
It has -1d4 on this saving throw because
Okay.
its mind is messed up.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
Oh, 12.
bye.
Okay. Let's see. Hopefully, I don't roll like garbage.
I think it's average, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Still delicious,
Yeah, it's about average.
Except-
Okay.
except for those 2 nat ones. Ew.
Yeah, but you got an 8 and 2 7s, so I think it balances out about. So yeah, 34. Okay. Still up.
Well, I already cast my spell, so that's it.
Okay. This Slareth is who is it going to go for? It's going to go for Chad.
Jade,
Oh,
come for me.
20.
You hit.
ew.
Okay.
Stop biting.
Make a take 9 damage,
Okay.
and then roll a
It's like-
do a con save.
Okay, what's 83 minus 9? I suck at math.
9.
84? No, 74?
Wait, what are you doing? Minus 83 minus 9?
83 minus 9.
74.
Okay, and then a con save. Natural 1!
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, you were bitten, and you were bitten, but you feel okay.
Well, as far as anyone can feel after being bitten by a giant flying monster.
True.
It's not
I
enormous.
mean, you were bitten by several gators not too long ago, so.
It's like just being bitten by a really big mosquito.
No, but okay. Okay, Elvin's gonna shoot it. Oh, okay, the advantage. Yeah, damn, 21 sneak attack. Hold that sneak attack. 5, 6, 6, 4.
Damn. Racking it up.
I swear it's not playing the music it should be. It's like it stops playing the file when it gets to the end, even though it's supposed to continue. Whatever, okay. Yeah, so 27 damage. Okay, still up. Chad.
I'm going to fill your lungs with fire.
Hmm.
Ooh.
So I'm not going to fill your lungs with fire.
Well, again, takes half.
That's a, what, like a 7, 8?
I round up if it benefits you, and I round down if it doesn't benefit you. I'm nice.
Thank you.
That's the general rule. Okay, Zal's just gonna blast it. Boop. 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 20 damage. Okay, Anna.
Wait, I have gun.
Oh.
I have
Oh
gun
yeah,
too.
do your gun.
I forgot I had gun.
Okay, that hits.
He got his gun.
It hits?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gun.
Okay, Anna, do your thing.
All right, Dissonant Whispers, get the fuck out. Wisdom save. Ooh, solid.
Blech.
All right, 14 Psychic, and it leaves to the left. Potentially
afterlife.
out of the range of
Yeah,
a particular
let's see.
individual.
Yeah. Let's see, it was... Yeah, because it was, so 1, 2, 3, 4,
Mhm.
5. Okay. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it will... Okay. It will... It's 2 more past that, but I'll remember that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Sudoku.
Eldritch Blast. Right. Fuck your
Damn.
couch.
Yep, that hits.
15.
That hits.
Ooh.
Alright, Eldritch Blast again.
Oh!
Fuck.
Okay, here we go. I rolled like several 18s with severity today. 12.
12.
Chad!
Well,
Okay, roll damage for Eldritch Blast.
low.
Okay, and I'm gonna have Chad take half of that, so just 4 damage.
Yay.
Because it's not a super high number.
Damn,
Ew.
Sudoku, 90
Okay.
degree angle.
This controller is broken.
Loads flamethrower with murderous intent.
Okay. The Slareth now, again, so it's 2 away, and then it comes here, and then it can go 1, 2, yeah, like here. So it's gonna pick from one of you 3.
Ooh.
So 1 Eldon, 2 Sudoku, 3 Salt. Okay, Eldon. Here. Nope.
Get fucked.
That's not a hit. Okay. Speaking of, Eldon looks it in the face and it's like, what you gonna do? You're gonna
When
die.
he comes for you.
You are going to die, actually. Okay.
Bye.
Okay, I'm gonna say I am actually kind of sad, because I really wanted something to happen with the Slayer. So if you notice,
Like the bite probably does.
right. So if you notice, again, the bite's damage is like pretty bad, and it only attacks once. So you're like, what's even the point? But if you notice, if you look for the bite damage, it said
roll
DC 12
D100.
con save or roll a D100. So I based this off of there was an enemy that I found on a database that was like a giant snake kind of thing, and it had a bite where it also said roll a D100, and if you fail the con save, and that inflicts quote short-term madness. And so I'm gonna read you what could possibly happen for this, because I just want to tell you this because the Slayers are all dead, so you're not gonna experience this, at least from the Slayers anymore. So, okay. So here's the options of what could have happened. Roll is a 1 to 20. Target becomes paralyzed. The effect ends if the character takes any damage. 21 to 30. Character becomes incapacitated and spends the duration screaming.
Ew.
31 to 40. Character becomes frightened and must use their action and movement each to flee. Each round to flee. 41,
for how long?
This lasts for it lasts for 10 minutes.
Holy
So
fuck.
you just run for 10 minutes
Yeah.
in one direction.
It's a 10-minute thing. And then 41 to 50, character begins babbling and is incapable of normal speech or spell casting.
Ooh.
51 to 60, character must use his or her action each round to attack the nearest creature.
Berserk.
61 to 70, the character experiences vivid hallucinations, has disadvantage on ability checks. 71 to 80, Character does whatever anyone tells him or her to do that isn't self-destructive. 81 to 90, the character is stunned, and 91 to 100, the character falls unconscious. And again, it lasts for 10 minutes. So
Damn.
I was like, I kind of wanted that to happen, but it was like pretty unlikely it would, because again, the bite tack is not very good, and again, DC 12
And you only
is
get once.
pretty easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh well, I tried, but didn't happen.
Instead, we get an extra egg that we get to cook and scramble.
Yeah. Okay. So
Are the chickens sufficiently fried?
they are sufficiently
At least
fried
one of them.
to various degrees of fire, and also
Yes.
brain fried, and also eldritch fried.
Eldritch fried. I'm not touching that one.
Well, I think it's
No, I
time.
can make my Eldritch Blast like pretty much anything I want. So I just imagine it's just like a la cinnamon challenge, just like fucking seasoning.
I don't
These
know
are the
about
multiple
you guys,
flavors of chicken you got, Chad.
but I think
Yeah, they're each a different flavor.
we should have a short rest before we go into the hole. Have a feast.
Chili lime, lemon ginger, Cajun seasoning.
Are these things edible? We never asked that. Are they edible?
Make a nature
Anything's
check.
edible if you try hard enough.
Make a nature
Well,
check.
is it going to be edible and it doesn't kill us?
Make a nature check.
I did.
Okay.
16.
I'm a cat. I'll eat anything.
Okay.
I'll eat anything. Wait, that's a history check.
I mean, you ate sand earlier, but hopefully you don't do that again.
Oh.
That's even worse.
Wait, no.
I'll just say that, yeah, Chad and Anna, you both know that, like, yeah, these are things that actually people eat. So, yeah.
They are things.
Mhm.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, so
Okay.
trying it fried.
Well,
Well, as fried as you could have made it.
wait, was this something? This wasn't something we needed, like on a side quest, was it?
Wait, actually, wait, hold up.
I was like, we're
need
about
some
to
of
eat one of our prizes.
But okay, we only needed the feather. However, did you just burn them all up?
Are there any intact feathers?
Yeah, we needed
The
5
the other
feathers.
is the purple.
Make-
We didn't burn purple.
Make investigation checks.
Okay.
On that
Yeah,
one.
I didn't check what we needed from them. Oops.
Damn it.
Did we just burn everything? Let's
No,
find
no,
out.
no. Purple. No, I didn't get
14.
purple. I don't think I did.
I know one got Eldritch blasted.
Investigation, Julie.
Oh, I'm too stupid. I didn't think I need to make an investigation check.
Oh.
Told you I'm too stupid.
Okay. Anna, you find 5 feathers.
Okay, no worries. We salvaged enough.
Okay.
The
good,
rest
now-
can be feasted upon.
Now we can eat in peace.
Yep, we got 1 ostrich-sized slaved egg. But
So what do we like?
we probably want to cook that one.
Another short rest.
Yeah, if you want to do another short rest.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Anyone wants to do any healing?
Yeah, heal.
Anna can at least get the arcane recovery, so it means she's not gonna be keeping watch.
Okay. Zal will keep watch.
Okay.
Okay. Sudoku, do you want to do any healing for short rest?
No.
And now I got
Didn't you get
flamethrower
attacked? Didn't you
back.
get attacked by a thing or no?
I think
I did, but
oh.
I'm still pretty okay.
Oh no! I remember. I was remembering the Rofel attack from earlier, but you already
Oh.
healed off that. So okay.
yeah.
Okay. But you should get spell slots back and stuff like that. Okay. So, okay. So Zal will say, basically, like, after watching around, again, not too much is happening up here. Again, there's some boofas that are kind of wandering around to the southwest, but not really doing too much. Zal says, well, seems our target might be in that pit.
Yep, this could be it. Us against Talonvor.
Do you want some chicken? You gotta eat to keep the strength up.
Also, do you want some scrambled eggs? We have some extra.
Yeah, okay, sure.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
Reminds me of a long time ago, back in basic training. We were out in the woods roughing it.
You had fried chicken in the woods?
Something like that.
Doesn't sound very rough in it. We had fried chicken.
We had hunted it. We had hunted.
It's like, oh man, my life was so rough. I had to like go to McDonald's.
In basic training.
Part of basic training was interacting with retail.
Oh my god, that's probably the toughest part.
That shows.
A story about fucking like American troops like jumping the border into fucking like Kuwait or something to go to McDonald's.
Well, that speaks volumes of the Zillian armed forces.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know why the Zillians have incorporated so many worlds under their belt. Maybe they were just like Europeans and they just thought their food was boring and wanted to take everyone else's food.
Right. He's gonna toss a bone to the side. Break time's over, I guess.
Everyone have everything they need? Everyone ready?
Alright. Put the helmet back on. Let's go.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, as you step over to approach this pit, we are going to end the session for today.
Yeah.
We shall begin with our, journey into the pit and what may lie at the end of that.
It better end with Talonvor's brain exploding. Actually, do we need him back alive? I forget.
Well, the idea was to bring them alive because they were gonna put them on trial for, crimes against the Empire, and that was gonna be a thing, a show of governmental power in a sense.
Can we eat him too?
I guess we don't even know exactly how in league with the Scudam and what exactly he was doing with them. So we probably do want that information, and then we can see his death.
And also, if you remember the last time that they were around, they seemed to be kind of pissed at the Scudam Queen for what happened. So
yeah, they probably made a deal and it went wrong. So we want the details.
Okay, so we are ending today.
Yeah.
Yes. We invented fried chicken.